You guys, what else? The kid is the kid is the kid is the kid is the kid here for our lovely, beautiful live show, man. So what's on the agenda for tonight, man? What's on the agenda for tonight? We're talking quadruple, man. Liverpool have done their bit. They've taken it to the last day of the season, and we want to just break down and talk tactics, talk philosophy. Should should Liverpool still play a full team? So we'll discuss about how their second team said what's up to Southampton, and is the EPL trash if a second team can outplay Southampton's best team like that? We'll talk a little bit about that and about a little bit of the quadruple. How likely it is that Liverpool could do the impossible and give us a second leg stream? I say it's very unlikely, but who knows? Mbappe, tic tac, tick tack, tic tac toe, holy BD bo, mini mani mo. Let's see what's going to happen there. Mbappe to Real Madrid, that is impending, that is coming close, but nothing is yet confirmed. Nothing is yet confirmed. We'll talk more about that whole transfer latest. Whether maybe could he stay at PSG? The ski, Samasi, I'm sorry, man. He seems to be gone. Chelsea have shown interest. PSG have shown interest, but the most likely is to Barcelona. We'll break down the possibilities of him going to Barca and what that could mean for your boy. Those two tyrants, Alonso and Azpilicueta, they're out of there. They're completely out of there. So they also heading to Barca as well. Will Chelsea miss them? And who the hell is coming in for Chelsea? And also, Kulusevski and Romero, they're going to be bought by Tottenham on a permanent deal. So a lot of good stuff to break down. That's great, man. But I've got my main man, Ziman. Ziman, what up, man? What up, Ziman?
What up, man? What up, man?
How goes the life, man? How goes the life, bro?
Well, the life, it's doing great. Just a lot of work these past couple of weeks, but yeah,
Wait,
it's
so are
going
you still
good.
in school, or are you like a full-time worker then, or you're still in
No, no,
school?
no, no. I'm still in school. It's actually it's actually my last semester, so
Ooh,
I'm trying
okay.
to finish up 7 courses in one semester. So
7 watts? Okay.
yep.
So basically, you're building up to be like a rich man, and then you're obviously going to owe me some money. And so, Zimmer, I didn't crack. Zimmer, I didn't crack the joke. I feel like, based on the kind of content crack I've given you, I needed to cut that check. Cut that check for me, man. Cut that check. All right, man.
Anything for the content crack, man. Anything for the
Yeah.
content crack.
So let's get into the first one, man. Liverpool on the quad. Here's the thing. Um, they've made it. Suzuman, they've made it exciting, and I shout out to them for making it exciting. I in my humble opinion, I think that it would make more sense. That it would make more sense if these dudes don't play the full team. But here's where the issue arises because as I was watching the game, I was looking at Klopp and so forth, and I started looking at his body language and so forth, and also the team he put out. My reading, and I may be wrong, my reading was okay, if we win, cool. Because I think our second team can still say what's up. But if we don't win, okay, and so forth. But I looked at the fans. I looked at how the fans were celebrating and so forth. I think the fans really believe. And the fans really want Liverpool to go all in for it. My advice, see, and it's a difficult thing because Disney Plus is Disney Plus. Even if you don't subscribe to Disney Plus, it is highly tempting. It is a very, very tempting because you want to believe. Even if you know that believing is wrong, believing is stupid, you're wasting your time believing, and believing could actually harm you. It is so damn tempting because the temptation is what if? What if? What if? But if I was Klopp, Man City are not losing to Aston Villa at home. It's just not happening. So I would advise, personally speaking, I would advise, bro, just put out the kids, whatever team, and focus on May 28th. But here's the thing. This is where that and that gets a little bit tricky now. So you could have a scenario. You could have a scenario where what if you put out a whatever team and then you hear, oh, Villa are winning. Then but see, but here's the see, okay, this is what I think. This is probably you could do this. Start your strong team, go up 2-0, take them off, and then see what happens. That's what I think the best tactic would be. Try and be in the lead, like at least 2-0 in the first half, and then take your guys off, hold up, and then just see what happens. Because if let's say it's a case where you play the kids, okay, 1-1, blah blah blah, then you hear that Villa score, they're winning 1-0. Oh, it's now 1-1. to now bring your guys up to now change the course of the game, it would be tricky. But bottom line, there's people could say, okay, you're a pessimist here. You should always be hopeful. You should always go. The chances of this happening are extremely slim. Extremely slim. Zimman, talk to me. Am I being a ruining dreams? Am I just being like an old grumpy fogey? Or do you think Disney Plus is stupid at Liverpool? There's no point in them going for it.
I would say I mean, there's still a point. I mean, I mean, this is like this one game left. It's the end of the game, and as much as I think Man City
Zimman
is
Pep
gonna
wouldn't
win
stay.
it,
Zimman Pep wouldn't stay. He wouldn't stay.
no, bro. I just listen. If this is your last game, this is what you do. I think Liverpool actually shown that they have a squad that's just capable of competing with Wolves. A Wolves side that has nothing to compete for. I
Yeah.
mean, I believe they're in seventh or they're in eighth place as of right now, and they're competing for nothing. So this is just at this point a preseason match, and then you have the squad already, a competent squad that absolutely destroyed Southampton. Like they should have been up by like 5 or
Yeah,
6.
I mean, so what does that say about the EPL? Because someone even made that point of like, if that second string say, well, look, I think Liverpool made like 8, 9 changes, and they totally dominated Southampton completely. So if Liverpool's second team can breastfeed thinking like that, I mean, like, what are we saying about this league?
Yeah, I would say those are questions, but then again, Southampton do get they're the teams that usually get bullied
True,
like
yeah.
7-0 or
Yeah,
9-0.
9-0, but let's say,
Yeah, yeah. These guys tend to get bullied, but I think against Wolves, you do the same thing. You probably switch up. You probably have like, and you could afford to have like 6 starters in there, and just the rest be made up of players that are just at the edge, that are substitutes. I think he's gonna go with that style, if anything, because this is at your home ground. The fans are behind you. You're gonna put pressure on Wolves. A Wolves side that has nothing to lose, but at the same time, I just feel like why change it up? You don't need to change it up that much in
So
order to get a win
okay.
against
So
Wolves.
on Sunday, this team that they had who won, would you play them on Sunday, or do you let's add a Diaz in there, let's add a Thiago in there, or you just play the same exact team on
No,
Sunday?
I would probably change the wingers because you need some clinical finishers. Though I would add Diaz into the team just to
Hmm.
create creativity aspects.
What if he gets
Uh,
injured
yeah, that's the problem. No, you probably play
before May
Diaz
28th?
for.
Because let's keep it real. It's all about May 28th. You see, quadruple, you're being greedy. Like this is what I try to explain to you guys. It was never going to happen. You can't win the quadruple. A treble is hard enough. That's hard enough. Trust me, that is tough enough. A quadruple, you're just being greedy. So,
No,
Simon, what
what
if
if
you play Luis Diaz now because you want to go for it? He gets injured and he
no?
can play
That's
on May 28th.
well, that's always a risk. That's always a risk, regardless of who you play. Unless you're
But
playing
but
the
is it
Saints,
is it
like
worth the
Konate could
risk?
get injured. I
Zeman,
mean,
is it worth
Matip
the
could get
risk last day of
injured.
the season? Is it worth the risk last day of the season?
I mean, there's enough points to grab Man City, so it's not like you're going. It's not like you're starting your full 11. You probably start certain players, and then you just tell them try to finish it in the first half. Try to finish this game in the first half, so
Mm.
so you can end up making substitutions if anything. I think that's what he's gonna go with. But again, why would you not believe? If you're in Liverpool's position, and if you're a Liverpool fan, you gotta believe because there's only 3 points behind you, and
No,
Man City are under
no,
pressure
Zeman,
even though it's at their home.
you're looking at this in a mathematical way. I know it's 3 points and everything, but City play Aston Villa, not a very good defensive team. Gerrard, who is a rookie, at home. Simon, what are the chances that Pep, knowing that I am waiting for a stream, what are the chances that Pep drops the ball like this epically at the crib? Come on, come on.
He
But
shouldn't. He shouldn't. But then again, with Pep, I don't like. He shouldn't. This team is good enough. They should be able to beat them. There's no excuse. But then again, man, it's too much. There's too much things going on, man. There's too much things going on for them to quit.
um, yes, it talks to me. What do you say, man? I'm saying that. I mean, do you think these guys should go in all out and just send in all the troops, or as I try to explain to people, Disney Plus and everything, like City, they dare not lose at home at the crib, man.
2 games. That's it. 2 games, and for a possibility of a quad. I do believe. I told you what did I say last stream? I said they're gonna do it. HH. There's
No,
a
no, no, no,
first
no,
for
no,
everything.
no, no. Yase, you're saying that because you're trying to super jinx it because you're still a Manchester United fan. Because no, Yase, you know that if they do the quad, Fergie is out of there. He's out of the paint.
HH.
You know that.
I jumped the gun, bro. When Nathan Redmond scored that goal, I was like, ah, I went crazy. I went crazy. Man, I hate football so much, man. I hate this game. No, but then honestly speaking, I see a scenario where Aston Villa is not a bad team. Aston Villa is not a bad team. It's football, like I feel like I don't know what I have this bad feel. Honest to God, I genuinely have this bad feeling that Aston Villa, for whatever reason, are gonna do something. All they need is Aston Villa to just get anything,
Yeah, yeah.
and for
A
them to
point. No, no,
win.
no, sorry, a point.
That's
If they
it.
could get a point and Liverpool win, yeah.
So it's like this football. Football, anything can happen. Really, what if like out of nowhere Edison gets a red card? Out of nowhere, anything can happen. HHN. This is the situation we're in, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if.
No, no. I mean, I'll give you one thing though. This is one thing. This is one thing I'll give you. I still think City will win, but I'll give you one thing. This team, I don't think, is as good or as strong as the 18-19 team. So I do feel that there may be a slight mental fragility in these guys. Because put it this way, Villa are playing for nothing. There's going to be a huge amount of pressure. Just like that's the final day of the season, when Aguero and so forth,
Yeah.
they had look, any other day they destroyed QPR, but because there was so much pressure on there, you could see that the nerves got there. So my thing is how nervous are Man City going to be, and how are this team, who I don't think are as strong as that team in 18-19, going to deal with those nerves? So in that sense, I'm like, okay, you might as well go for it. But yes, I mean,
But
if Pep screws us up, bro,
because
this is
also
like
think about it this
legacy
way,
defining.
Think about it this way. There's no pressure on Liverpool. Nothing.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
the final game, because right now Liverpool, they won 2 cups already. They're in the Champions League final. For them, they're like saying, if we win the league, great. We know they want it desperately, yes, but at this point, they're saying is not in our hands. Everything is on Pep and Man City, and they cannot afford to make a mistake. There's not for me. Just the way the season has gone, it should never have gotten to this point.
No,
The
no,
fact
bro,
that
never.
it has, like I said, I have an extremely bad feeling, man. I expired. I grew up with Disney. I grew up with Disney. I'm a Disney dude. That's who I am, man. I'm a Disney dude. So I don't like Walt Disney, but then Disney, my God,
Yeah, no. He's
Disney.
He's the guy. No, the
The
guy's
guy is
racist,
terrible.
man. He's
The
racist.
guy is terrible. But I grew up with Disney and I'm telling you, like because like everything would have been we would not have had this conversation if Red Mars scored that penalty.
Yeah.
It is that simple, and the fact that it didn't happen, I mean, what can I say?
Bro. Okay. Look, Abdul, what do you say, man? Abdul, what are you saying?
I grew up with Hannah Montana on Disney as well. Actually.
Yes, Abdul.
Yeah.
Abdul.
That's
Oh
so
my
Raven
God.
and
Oh
whatnot,
my
man.
Abdul, I'm begging you, please tell me you didn't watch Hannah Montana.
Yeah,
Please tell me
no,
you
it was
didn't watch
actually
Hannah
good.
Montana.
It was
You
actually
know,
good.
I used to
Wait.
think, like,
Is that the one with that crazy psycho chick, Miley Cyrus?
yeah.
Yeah. She has a secret identity that that not that much people know about, as Hannah Montana.
Abdul, please speak. Please speak.
Yeah, I agree with you, low key, bro. Like they're definitely gonna win. Like Aston Villa. Are Liverpool really hoping on Ollie Watkins to win the league? It's Tyron Mings and Ollie Watkins.
Look, don't say it. Because Abdul, see, now you're going to the court. Abdul, if we have a scenario where let's say Liverpool win, and for some reason Ollie Watkins scores a brace at the Etihad, Pep has to retire.
Yeah.
No, Pep. No. Abdul, I didn't crack a joke. I don't know why you're laughing. Abdul, I didn't crack a joke. Abdul, look at I'm being very serious right now.
Yeah.
If City lose to Oli Watkins and Tyrone Mings, Pep, you have to retire.
But HH, now, Abdul, I'm gonna let you go, bro. But HH, there's a guy named Philip Coutinho. Coutinho's career was made because of Man City. You know how many times he scored goals against Man City? That's what he does.
Yes, that's good. But he's one thing. But okay, yes, let's continue to score. But yes, if on Sunday Watkins drops a brace, Pep has to retire.
No.
He has to retire.
Watkins actually, didn't he drop? Wasn't he part of that 7-1?
I don't care what he was. I don't care what he was part of.
7-2. Yeah, 7-2.
I don't care what he was part of. Oli Watkins can't be the reason that Liverpool gets the quad. That's what I'm saying. That's narrative can't.
Yeah,
I will talk.
It's like he can't rest players because as long as you're still in it and there's a chance, you have to go for it. But I'm of the same mindset of you. Like, it's finished. Like, even Liverpool, even the most optimistic Liverpool fans, they know like this ain't gonna happen because HH, like, Aston Villa, they're horrible. Like Gerrard, people they haven't HH, they're crap. Like I watched them, like, and the worst part is HH is it's at the Etihad as well. You feel me? So it's not even at Aston Villa's place.
Actually, do you know what the best that can happen from Liverpool? If City are like up 3-0 by halftime. Then it's like, all right, like, okay, put in the case, okay, it's over, okay, it's a wrap.
Do you remember in 1819, Brighton, they actually scored first against...
they scored first. I was like, what? And then they got breastfed. They got breastfed. So
they got Lara Croft.
Yeah, they got Lara Croft.
Yeah, but I genuinely think like it's over. But Liverpool, like, because there's a big gap between Sunday and the Champions League final. I think there's a week. I think like it won't be a big problem if they play the players. And I think Salah, he's gonna wanna like try to wrap up the golden boot.
Oh no. Here's the thing. Now you have to play and play, but what if a nice because what's my nightmare? This is my nightmare. Because for me, I'm all about May 20th. May 20th is where I'm all about. But my nightmare scenario is because Real play on Friday. What if Benzema gets injured or Vinny gets injured on Friday? What if Diaz or Salah gets injured? Because Abdul, I want everybody fit, spick and span for that game, though. But yeah,
but HH, to be fair though, like these players, they have to play because they have to be match fit. You feel me? They can't just take 3-4 weeks off and then go into the Champions League final. They have to have rhythm. So, like, there's always gonna be that risk. You feel me? But yeah, like they have to be careful. Like HH, if I was Liverpool, HH, I would be paying some of those best players. I would be putting some cash in their hands.
Or to break legs and so forth.
Yeah. No, not break. Just Benzema.
Oh, okay. So in your view, it's over. Like no chance.
HH. Like ever since I came on here, I learned about Disney Plus, and I just don't subscribe to HH. I don't.
Me neither. Me neither. Like Ricardo, what are you saying? Ricardo, are you subscribing to Disney Plus?
I'm starting to lose my subscription in Disney Plus.
Ricardo, well, first of all, hold up. Are you back from Jamaica?
Yeah, I'm back from Jamaica, but
how was Jamaica, man?
I was just about to say I'm back with COVID, so it was a fun time.
Hold up.
Hey, you want to hear the craziest part? This is over the last like 2 years. This is the fourth time we've had COVID. Bro,
how do you have COVID 4 times, bro? Wait. Did you take the jab or you're against the vaccine?
No, I took it, but I think I just have a weak immune system. But
okay, continue.
Yeah, I don't know. My lungs right now, they're on life support. But back to football, man. Yo, the week that I was gone, man, the football world just turned into a 180. I don't know what the hell happened. I come back and everybody's leaving. People have been signed. Man City nearly blew the league. Salah got injured. I didn't watch the FA Cup final there. I was too busy having fun. But my God, this guy said lungs must be on 1 HP. It's definitely on 1 HP.
No, relax, Streets, relax, man. Streets, relax.
Shit. No, but Jamaica was a great time. My sister got married. It was wonderful. Yeah, we went with a huge group. Food was amazing.
Look,
Beaches
as
was
no,
wonderful.
no. Shout out to your sister, man. Hopefully the wedding was cool, man.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm starting to lose my subscription. I might cancel it because I don't see a world where Man City are gonna bottle it to Aston Villa.
Mm.
Shout out to Marta Rosario. Sorry, I didn't see it there. Juve making a comeback next season. But anyways, man. No, I think it's over. I think if there was one title that Liverpool weren't going to win for the famous quadruple was going to be the Premier League title, and I think the Tottenham game was the one that really is going to sting the most because I'm not surprised that Man City kind of almost blew it, even had they lost. Because I think even had they lost, I think Man City would have still won on a better goal difference. But when you look back at it on the when you look back on the Tottenham game, had they won that game, they would be first right now. I believe they would be first, and that was an opportunity, and clearly they missed it. But yeah, I look at the end of the day, if history's on the table, you just try to do it. You try to do it. I'm not saying they should go full strength against. Sorry, what was the last team they're facing? I just saw it.
The last one that who faced?
The Wolves.
They were facing Wolves.
Oh, yeah,
right?
Wolves at the crib. Yeah.
Yeah. There's to me personally, there's no point. The bigger fish to fry is definitely the Champions League. Do I think they have a good shot at beating Real Madrid? I do think so. Obviously, nothing is guaranteed.
Ricardo,
Real Madrid
easy, bro.
There's a good chance. But obviously, Real Madrid or Real Madrid. Who's that? Arteta.
Wait. Who is showing? Wait. Yes, is that you?
This is assistant.
It's my coworker. He's an Arsenal fan.
But hey, HH.
Yeah.
The other day, I think it was before the Chelsea versus Wolves game. I told you that Trinky was gonna show up, and he showed up at the bridge. Trinky might show up again.
Yeah, well, no. That's Chelsea tax. That's Todd B tax.
Yeah,
Since
Ricardo.
when did Trincao get a nickname?
No, Ricardo, you can't use that because Eddie and Ketia showed up again.
Yeah. Everyone has showed up against us losers, man. So no, show making any nicknames there.
Shout out to Trinky though, but no, I think yeah, it's over. I think Man City are winning, but I know Yasir is doing the most ultimate black magic hex on Disney Plus, but it would be nice to witness a last second collapse. But hey, man, it is what it is. I know Yasir wants it back based on what Aguero did to Man United against Liverpool, but no, I think it's all. I think Man City are going to win the league.
Wait, HH.
Yeah.
If Liverpool, let's say they end up winning the quad, where would they be ranked in terms of best seasons ever by a club?
It has to be the best.
Yeah,
because it's on now. It's a bit unfair because some like La Liga, Bundesliga only have one cup trophy, so that's peak Barca where give us 2 cup trophies, we could have won the quadruple. So it's a bit unfair because not every team had the opportunity. Because I believe that's Barca's side in 2009 or 2015 would have won a quadruple if they had 2 trophies. So it's a bit unfair. So put it this way, I can't put them as the best ever because not every team had the opportunity to do the quadruple. But what I will say that if it happens, Ferg is out of there.
No, relax.
No, yes, Ferg is out of there.
Relax.
But you know that run to the CL final, it has to. You have to.
He does, right? Looks fugazi, bro.
Yeah, let's be honest.
But here's the thing: run or no run, who do they face? They face a guy who went on that crazy maze. Let's say whoever wins the CL, at the end of the day, you have to beat a big dog, whatsoever. So my thing is that if they end up beating this Real Madrid side, who have done what they did to all those other guys, as long as they're
also Chelsea tax, HH.
What Chelsea tax?
2 finals and they played Chelsea, bro. Hey, come on.
But HH, like I saw somebody on Twitter say, Rangers, they've had a tougher run to the final, bro.
Okay, so
that's actually kind of true. That's actually true.
Look. Shout out to your boy Wing. That's a double set. Yes, please turn off the camera. I imagine he is Arab. Yes, yeah, yes.
No, I'm not.
Oh, he's Somalian.
I'm Somali.
Oh, sorry.
Me, Zeman, and Hassan are
Okay,
connected
okay.
somehow.
I know. Okay, all right. A brick for me. That's a brick. But you don't see. This is funny. So this guy says, "Is Said black?" I don't
No, he's
expect
white.
Yasser to look like that. Because here's the thing though. Because for me, like I do. Okay, let me even before I go to the next thing. It's called a habit. I think it would actually be pretty cool if everybody came on camera. But the thing is, people have gotten so used to, because remember, we've been doing this for a freaking long time. And people have gotten so used to having their avatars and so forth, that it's like the mystery. Because look, I wear shades, so nobody actually knows what guys really look like.
I mean, HHP. There's still people that don't believe I'm black. So
Yeah. So like, even as much as I'd like people to come on camera, there is something interesting about the mystery of like, oh, is he white? Is he black? What does it look like? And so forth. And for me, basically, I'm generally scared to see what Jujubad looks like because he's so crazy. I want him to be like a mystery.
No, HHYSK. Bro, for the minute, I don't know how YSK looks like. I cannot even imagine it.
I have a vague idea of how he may look like.
I've seen it.
Oh, HH, I can't even imagine. Like, every time I imagine, I'm like, no,
Because the funny thing is, because I saw a brief second of Rob. I saw a brief second of Rob. So because I think that because people are so used to seeing us the avatars, if let's say we just showed up all of our videos, I'm like, basically, you know what? Like, when I saw Abdul, I didn't think he look like that. Because what? Yeah, because
he looks like an Abdul. He looks like an Abdul.
No. Based on how he talks and laughs, he doesn't look like how I imagine he look.
No. The most shocking was Red Devil by far. It's not even close. Red Devil Studios by far the most shocking. I was like,
because,
what?
No, he got me because I was like, so this is like a white guy. When I say it was black, I was like, wait a minute, what? You're supposed to be white.
Yeah.
You're a white dude.
Yeah, so, I thought he was white too, man.
By the way, this is my baby picture. By the way, so
is that you, Ricardo? Is that your baby picture?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
well, I actually,
Ricardo, that's you. Ricardo, that's you.
Wait, I went to Turkey. Really young. That's why.
Bro, I don't know if Turkey can help that, bro.
All right. So look, so guys, let's keep moving, man. So guys, let's talk about the big one, man. Let's talk about the big one. So Real Madrid. Is there a chance? Is there a weird scenario that he says, guys, I've decided to keep my talents in Paris?
There's a sick side of me that wants this to happen because I can't see this guy up against us in the El Clasico. I can't.
Ziman, you know, I've tried to imagine Real Madrid's team. It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty scary.
We're linked to Alonso and Azpilicueta, bro. This guy's gonna kill those guys.
Ziman, save it. I'm coming. Save it. That's coming later. Ziman, that is coming later. So please save it. Please. But okay, Ziman, is there a scenario where he stays at PSG, or is this like we're just waiting for the announcement?
No, well, if he stays at PSG, man, Real Madrid fans are on suicide watch, man. The way they've been talking about this dude, especially Vilton and Montaha, man. these guys are gonna have problems if he ends up staying. But I can't see it because if you read the reports, it seems like Real Madrid's backroom staff is like confident that it's gonna happen. And you want to make all this, you want to be making it a big deal if you weren't leaving. You know, if you were signing a contract, a 2-year extension, you would have already done it. So, if anything, I mean, PSG are waiting for the news. I know that Real Madrid are waiting for the news, but Real Madrid are more confident.
Why is it taking so long? Are there still some technicalities to go through? Like, Fab just says, "Oh, I need to wait like a few more days." Like, what is the thing that's taking so long, man?
I think a part of it was probably the negotiation of like image rights, you know, just negotiating for marketing sense. I think that was a part of it that Real Madrid was struggling with, and another part of it is just this is like a huge decision. You probably need a couple like months just to get himself ready, and not to mention just negotiations. Like you're not going to straight up say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave PSG just in case things don't work out," because you'll be giving leverage to Real Madrid in the negotiation window. So I could see it from that standpoint. I think that's what's really been stopping him. In terms of if he wants to stay at PSG, I mean, it doesn't look like anything they're giving him is working.
No, but Zeman, I mean, PSG Delta still believes that he will stay though. So he says he gives me his full assurance that he's going to stay. PSG
No, PSG Delta is about to wake up to reality, man. This guy seems like he's Real Madrid bound.
No, but I mean, okay, if this, how badly will this affect PSG? Because Zeman, this is what scares me. Because Zeman, PSG, they give this guy everything, 100% image rights. I think the best paid player in the world, and so forth. So because my fear is that they've put everything on this, because I don't think they have a plan B. I don't think PSG actually have a plan for no Mbappe. So then, how do they survive?
Well, for me, listen, man. If PSG end up selling Mbappe and the marquee signing is someone like Pogba, I would just say they're doomed. There's no way they're gonna do anything next season, just
Man,
because
you're such a Pogba hater.
No. It's just based on the makeup of the team. I mean, you have two players that are declining up front that don't necessarily press as much as they used to, and then you bringing in another guy that doesn't press. He's not the type of dude to press.
Zima, it turns into a retirement home.
Yeah.
It turns into a retirement home.
So if anything, I could see them going for like an Nkunku or someone like that, someone that's young, in terms of attack, and then they need to boost up their midfield. That's the one thing they really have to worry about. They don't have like a vocal like they don't have a striker that they could be dependent on. They seem to be reliant on the wingers, and that's a problem. And Di Maria is apparently leaving, so there's holes to be.
Because I think Di Maria is to Juventus. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. Midfield and offensively, they need a lot of players, and if they're going to get all those players in one transfer window, you can't be spending all of your money on like one marquee signing. It just feels like you have to plan it out, and nobody knows who's their next manager. Like it seems like Poch might leave. I'm not sure.
My thing, like, where could this signing rank in terms of marquee signings? Because see, here's my thing. Like, I don't want to start a war between leagues and so forth. Because I say, okay, because people argue EPL, La Liga, EPL, La Liga. When was the last time the Premier League signed a superstar?
Erling Haaland?
I'll ask that again. When was the last time that Premier League signed a bona fide superstar? Not hype job, not hype, a truly bona fide superstar.
37-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, it was Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah,
it was actually Cristiano. Yeah, it was Cristiano technically.
Yes.
And
I mean,
No.
it's
Okay. Let me rephrase that. When last did they sign a bona fide superstar at their peak?
at their peak.
Gareth. No.
Gareth Bell.
No.
Oh, see, I don't know about superstar,
it's
but
hard.
This is quite an uncomfortable question. I mean, Streets, like,
actually,
what is that that the EPL signed?
I would say at the time, maybe he wasn't a superstar, but he was a star player, probably Mesut Ozil.
People said Ozil.
I got a recent one.
Sancho.
Romelu Lukaku.
But that doesn't count. Like even if you're going to say Lukaku's a star, the guy was an EPL merchant basically. The guy was literally
Di Maria.
Yeah,
what about Di Maria to Manchester?
Labille.
Pogba.
Di Maria.
Pogba. That's
And who signed him? No, Di Maria and Pogba. Who signed him? United.
No.
Di
Di
Maria
In the
wasn't-
Europa League
Di
as
Maria
well.
wasn't a superstar. Like a genuine, like this is like a guy who you feel is a
No, Di Maria was a
No,
superstar.
he
Come on,
was.
He was the second best player of Argentina. Literally, he was one of the best players for Real Madrid.
Was Di Maria even
2014.
in
Champions
20?
League.
He was that dude.
No.
He was that dude.
I know he was
yeah.
that dude, but in terms of profile of player, how he's viewed and so forth,
Marketing wise, then it'll be Pogba along with.
it's because they have to put marketing wise, popularity, profile of player, quality of player, his ability and so forth. It was Pogba.
Yeah, but we think Cristiano Ronaldo's old. I mean, this guy might play until he's 40, so this is like midway
but
season.
he doesn't. Cristiano doesn't count. He's a weirdo, man. I mean,
But it's just even. Let's be real out here. Like honestly speaking, it is Cristiano Ronaldo. Like that's the guy. Like it is. Like
but he's 37.
It is.
He's 37. It doesn't count. He's 37. So I mean, Bozima, like, how big could this signing be if this happens?
Oh, this could be great for them, man. So they're getting Rudiger. How good is he in the back? We're gonna there's gonna be questions about him defensively, but
Look, Rudiger
nonetheless,
hasn't
everyone
left yet,
wanted
man.
him.
He hasn't left yet. He
Yeah,
hasn't left yet.
everyone wants that dude. They're solidifying their defense. Apparently, they're going for young fullbacks, and then you also look at the fact that they're signing someone, someone like Mbappe, and that's just, man, that's gonna make them favorites for the Champions League next season, and the league, man.
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna be going through teams. I mean, the thing is, he's gonna be, I mean, in La Liga, he's gonna be dealing with a lot of low blocks and a lot of those type of teams that won't give you any space, that will defend for their life. So it's going to be intriguing to see how he adapts to La Liga. But I think this is a great signing. This is actually a great signing, to be honest with you. They're going to dominate La Liga, man.
No. But once before, I think he needs this because he needs to go to a different league. Same thing as to how we'll get to Lewandowski. I need to see Lewandowski in that La Liga or in the Premier League. I need to see Mbappe in either La Liga or the Premier League because I just think that I want to now see you fully tested week to week to week in a top tier league to see, okay, how good are you on a week to week basis at a much more elite level, which ends freaking Uber Eats if you're playing for freaking PSG. Abdul, talk to me, man. Because Abdul, you sent me a very worrying DM.
Yeah, because I'm very confused because first of all, I think it's definitely gonna happen. There's too many souls. Like David Ornstein, he's like tier 1, bro.
Wait, hold on. Wait, so you saying David Ornstein knows more than PSG Delta?
Like, I'm gonna have to double check that.
Okay, please double check.
Yeah, but what I'll say is what's it called for Mbappe. This season is going to cause headaches for Real Madrid in the coming future because had Mbappe come last season, it would be a completely different story. But because Vinny has said what's up big time this season, he's showed up big time this season.
What's the headache?
The headache is how are they gonna line up? Because how I see it is that Benzema is definitely gonna play the next 2 years.
Yes,
he's definitely gonna play.
And
they have 3 wingers that all prefer to play in the same position. They all excel in the same position, which is the left wing. Let's start with Vinny. I'll start with Vinny because Vinny, I know Real Madrid fans, I know you're gonna bash me, hate me. Just listen to me and we can discuss. Madrid man, Alec, relax. I know they're gonna they always hate.
Oh, and also you know Misby, the 24/7 hater is here, so he's waiting on you. He's waiting.
Of course, it's a good headache, but like let's just discuss this because let's start with Vinny. Vinny, I'll start with Vinny because this guy is the most one-footed guy I've ever seen. Like he cannot play on the right, and he can't play through the middle. So this guy has to play on the left. We can establish that, right? Like this guy, he doesn't have a right. He doesn't have a right foot. He doesn't have a left foot. Sorry, he doesn't have
left foot. Yeah.
Yeah. So he has to play on the left. Rodrigo, you can say, isn't that big of a problem because he can ride the bench. He can ride the bench. He's still very young.
And normally they put him on the right. They put Rodrigo.
Yeah,
right,
and that's not his best position. Look, he played against Cadiz on the left. He was amazing. He was amazing. And then you come to Mbappe. Because Mbappe...
Wait, hold up. Mbappe, so Hazard is in this convo?
He's going back to Todd B.
Todd B.
Yeah.
Todd B.
So Mbappe, you would say he can play every position in the front 3, right? But he doesn't like playing on the right, He hasn't played on the right. Like very, very rarely plays on the right. And he's much more effective on the left and through the middle. You feel me?
Okay.
So again... It's gonna be a headache because
but see, Abdul, I don't know what the headache is because
let me learn. And I know in the future, once Benzema goes, the plan is gonna be that Mbappe becomes the number 9 through the middle, right?
Which I don't think he should. Mbappe should not be a number 9. He's not a good number 9.
Yeah, but I think that's the plan. But again,
that's a dumb plan. Get a striker. Don't put him as a number 9.
It's gonna cause problems because we've seen with Vinny he needs a traditional number 9 that's gonna link up play with him. And Mbappe isn't really a guy who links up play, you feel me? He's not really a guy you do 1-2-1-2 link up play. Like that's more Benzema thing, a Lewandowski thing. He's not a traditional number 9. So for me, obviously, bro, it's an amazing headache to have. But I just can't see how you can start Vinny, Benzema, and Mbappe in the same front three. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me.
Listen, I don't know. I do get what you're saying. I'll come to you yesterday. I do get what you're saying. But my thing though is, when you sign a guy of Mbappe's talents, I'm sorry.
I know it doesn't matter.
It takes precedence because that is too great a talent. So
No,
the reality. Wait, hold on. No, I get what you're saying, but
I'm not saying don't sign him. I'm not saying don't sign him.
I get from it. I said, what you're saying is completely. It makes total sense, and this is my response. When you are right that all these guys prefer to play on the left, but at the end of the day, if I'm a manager and I have an Mbappe, a guy of this incredible talent, you play to be in the strongest position. Vinny is still growing. He's doing well, but he's still growing. Mbappe he's that dude. He is the guy. So when you have a guy who is the guy, you play in a stronger position. Now, what you now do is you've got a preseason. Training is training. So all because you've played on the left one time, it doesn't mean you can't play on the right. Now, the idea is, because see, I'm old school. And because I'm old school, there was no such thing as an inside forward. If you were right-footed, you played on the right. Left-footed, you played on the left. But then as football evolved, the wingers became inverted, and then they switched it because they wanted the wingers to now become much more inside forwards to make things much more dynamic. But the thing though is, football is football. So if you're Carlo and so forth, it's like, no, Mbappe, you've got to play on the left because he is too great a striker. So for Vini, pre-season, we've got to work out a way in which you can still be effective playing on the right. Whether that means improving your left foot, whether that means trying to navigate your way and coming into a diagonal on the right, make it happen. Because I believe that Vini is talented enough of a player to be able to readjust himself and figure out over a preseason how to still be effective on the right. And also, you know what guys sometimes do during games? You switch. And here's my thing, Abdul. Here's my thing. You're making a huge assumption. Your huge assumption is, Mbappe prefers to play on the left. Says who? Now, I don't know how many times Vini played on the right. For a long time.
Never.
Mbappe played on the right for Morocco. At the World Cup, when Mbappe announced himself, he played on the right. So Mbappe has a history of playing on the right that Vini does not. So my thing, though, is you just have to take an assessment. If, let's say, you view it and Vini, this guy's just not good on the right. Mbappe isn't trash on the right. Okay, so here's the guy that, okay, I may be better on the left, but if Vini is so good on the left and this guy is improving, I don't think that it's going to be a loss if you have a thing of Benzema striker, Vini left, Mbappe on the right.
Yeah, but actually, let me comment on that. But that's the thing, like, you are taking players out of their preferred position. And I understand they can still give you sign because they're very talented players. They can still get you signed. But you've influenced my language.
I'm influencing people on the streets, man.
But HH, like, what if they become less effective because they're playing out of position, HH? And that's the reason why I go back and say it's an amazing signing. I see it happening. Big. But also commercially. Let me learn. And it's amazing for Real Madrid, 100%. But when you really deep it, can it cause more issues than issues it solves? Because this season we've seen one thing with the Real Madrid attack, and that is the partnership between Benzema and Vini is freaking the best in the world, bro.
And the right side doesn't exist.
Yeah, and you don't want to disturb
it so doesn't exist. You're having to play freaking Valverde on the right.
Yeah, and you don't want to disturb that, bro. You don't want to disturb it because it's what you're in the Champions League final. You can do the double, bro. So that's
Abdul. Abdul, don't do that because I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to say, "Hey, we made the UCL final without having a truly quality right-sided player."
I'm not saying
it's going to mess it. No. Even as I was watching, I was like, "Man, Real, they need a right-sided dude, man." It's just through Benzema and Vini's amazingness, Piet's brickness, Chelsea's stupidness, and City bottling that. Now, take it away from Real. They deserved it, but let's keep it real. City should have said what's up. Just a Real they have such a crazy DNA. They figured it out. But at the end of the day, they need Mbappe. That is 1,000%.
just to add on to what Abdul said, HH, honest, I can see Abdul's point,
Mm,
but then at the same time, I know, I know people are revisionism, but
mm.
I had my skepticism when it came to when Barcelona signed Luis Suarez. I
Mm.
was very skeptical how he was going to fit into the Barcelona system.
How?
And I was.
Okay, okay.
I didn't know how, you could make Neymar, Messi, and Suarez all work together. I just thought that was just too much. I just like, Messi wants the ball a lot. What's gonna happen with Neymar?
Mm.
Suarez, can he play as a striker? I mean, and in the Barcelona system, you cannot. There's a specific type of striker you have to
Yeah.
be in order to play in Barcelona system. So I remember like that. Even the first season, they struggled. Luis Enrique struggled heavily to incorporate all three of them together. That to the point that he wasn't playing all three of them together, and people were like saying, "Why is he not?" It didn't get to the point where like the half of the season where something clicked and MSN was formed. People completely forget that, and I understand what Abdul is coming from. That you put a player like Kylian Mbappe in this situation, it can definitely mess it up. But at the same time, if the manager can figure it out, it's gonna work like dynamite. At the same time, I also believe that history is weird. Like history tends to repeat itself. I remember 2014 when Real Madrid won the Champions League.
Mm.
They replaced it was replacing Di Maria with James Rodriguez was very crucial at that time
Mm.
because bringing in James Rodriguez it upset the balance of the team. Di Maria fit perfectly in that team,
Mm.
and Ancelotti had a hard time fitting James Rodriguez because you know how Florentino Perez is with his superstar signings at that time. Because especially the World Cup, James Rodriguez was like, "Whoa, who is this guy? Where did this guy come from?" He won the Puskas Award, and he was like a hot commodity. I remember when Real Madrid signed him, there was like a weird emphasis that Real Madrid had to play him in especially in the role in I believe he was playing as a number 10, etc.,
Mm.
etc. And I remember it upset the balance. It really did. Until I had a hard time fitting James Rodriguez. So there's an idea that Mbappe might actually end up costing Ancelotti's job if Ancelotti doesn't figure out how to make it work. It can literally collapse on itself.
No, no,
So
but I mean, look, I just find it hard to see where the issue is because, see, my thing though is when you were signing Hammers, you can't play a 4-3-3. You've got to play like a 4-3-1 because you've got to put him in the number 10 position in behind the striker. So your whole structure has to change as opposed to what you were doing from before. Now, because here's my thing though. If Mourinho signed James Rodriguez, he would have walked because Mourinho's system is catered for a guy like James Rodriguez because Mourinho had Deco at FC Porto. He had what's it called, Schneider at Inter Milan. Obviously Ozil, and then if let's say Ozil went, James Rodriguez he'd be able to fit him in. But Ancelotti's system doesn't really have a room for like a number 10. But the thing with Mbappe is it's 4-3-3, and he will perfectly fit into either the right side or the left side. So there is not that much of a structural change or
You can't
thingy
say
that's
that,
has to
HH.
upset
You
anything.
can't say that. You can't say that, HH, because he doesn't like playing on the right. HH. He doesn't like playing on the right. He doesn't. That's why he doesn't play on the right. He doesn't like HH. And the one thing I'll say to that as well, HH, is that I think for Real Madrid, like the way Mbappe plays is very different at PSG is very different to how Real Madrid play. Like he's very good in transition. He's always the guy leading the attack, and like he's usually the focal point. He's
Oh,
usually
no, no,
the
no.
focal point.
But Abdul, you're forgetting. Look at how good Mbappe and Benzema look, bro.
Yeah. But
That
to
is
be
it.
fair, he did flop at the Euros with Benzema, bro.
Oh, no. Mbappe flopped with
Yeah.
himself, but
Yeah.
their link up and their understanding. I told you, it's that Algerian link up, their understanding. You can say, oh no, these guys, because that's the key thing. Okay, it's okay. Does it play on the right or the left? But the key thing is that, oh, you've already seen evidence in France that these guys are on the same wavelength. Ricardo, talks to me now. Ricardo.
So regarding how it works or the transfer itself?
No, basically all aspects. So basically, the transfer itself, do you think is going to go through? And do you agree with Abdul that it could be problematic because he doesn't like playing on the right, and
Alright.
Vinny can't play on the right?
All right. So in terms of the transfer, it's a great transfer. Like at the end of the day, it's for free. Although it's not really for free because they have to give him a sign-on bonus. And some of the reports of a sign-on bonus are insane. Like some are saying 100, some are saying 120. I don't know if it's really that much because even if it's like 60, imagine signing a contract, you get 60 million up front. That is insane. However, at the end of the day, it's a great signing. I think it's gonna pay massively. They'll probably get like maybe 2-3 Champions League. Like if they don't get 2-3 Champions League, if they even just get one
Ricardo,
Champions
be
League,
careful. Be careful. Last time we said Real Madrid bought a Galactico and we said, oh, they're gonna win 1-2. They didn't
Yeah,
win.
it doesn't
Bro.
happen like
wait,
that.
which
It doesn't
one?
happen like that.
Which one? Wait, who are you referring to?
Zard.
Oh, Zad. Well, I mean, Zad, the problem with the Zard signing is that he's never won the Champions League. With Goat Naldo, he's actually knew already how to win the Champions League. That's the difference. But anyways, it's gonna be a great signing. Like, I'll openly admit that the way not even just Mbappe, the way Florentino Perez has operated the last few years, and the way Bartomeu has ruined the club, and it seems like Laporta can't freaking revive this damn thing. There's gonna be a period of dominance for Real Madrid, much like how Barcelona had a strong period of dominance in La Liga. I think they won like 8 league titles in 11 years, which is insane. Will we see something to that level in Spanish football with Real Madrid? Maybe. I don't know if it'll be like 8 and 11 years, but it could be quite a dominating decade, I'd say. Now, with Mbappe, he definitely needs this. I don't see in any world why he would stay at PSG. Like, if he, by some weird reason, ever stayed at PSG, like, the Real Madrid fans, like, I fear.
No,
What's
he
your
won't.
comment?
Like,
No,
like
he won't.
Ricardo, he won't.
He could.
No, because Julian Laurent's confirmed it pretty much. So
Yeah, so I
he's
mean, like,
done. HH.
so like, look, at the end of the day, like, he's gonna Real Madrid. There's nothing at PSG. Now, for PSG's sake, I hate when people say that a player.
Ricardo, this is a big L though. This is a massive L by PSG.
Well, we could say it's a massive L, but we don't know in the future because the reality is football is 11 men on the field. It's not one, right? So if you can lose Mbappe and you add key pieces, and then not only, like, if you actually get a proper 9, which Mbappe isn't, it actually, in my opinion, based on what we have seen of Messi and Neymar, it actually enhances their game. Not only that, Messi has no excuse to actually score next year and not just be a facilitator, which has been majorly his role this year. So you expect Messi to get more goals. That also puts more pressure on Neymar, that you have to up your numbers, because realistically, he hasn't hit the same numbers of goals that he was hitting in season out since he's been at PSG. Like, his best goal scoring numbers have been at Barcelona. PSG has been, in terms of goals, have been underwhelming, but really, if you watch Neymar, you really judge him based on his overall play, not just a stat sheet. However, with PSG, like, you get a competent striker. Hell, maybe even go with Nkunku, who's not really a striker, but you add a few midfielder, whether it be Pogba. I don't know if that's the right move, but I would not be surprised if they do get him. And you build a team. Look, at the end of the day, you would rather have you'd rather have like 3 solid good players than 1 world-class player. That's just the truth. Because at the end of the day, football is a team sport. It doesn't matter how great you are. If somebody is with a team and they're all on the same page, they're just a better team, period. It doesn't matter. So I would say it's a massive L on PSG's part if they fail to win the league, if they fail, like, embarrassingly in the Champions League, much like this year. But if they somehow go to the semis and they win the league I mean, is it really a failure? Like, it's not really a failure. Like,
No, but Ricardo, winning the league, winning winning the Coupe de France, at that no one cares. Like, let's be honest,
for sure,
no one cares about that. To the point that even the French people don't care about that.
No,
Like to the point that
wait. What? You can't speak on French. You can't
no,
speak
no,
on
no,
French
no.
people in America.
All I know is a fact that Mauricio Pochettino, the guy who won the league with PSG, was not even considered in the shortlist as the manager of the year,
Well,
which
but everybody knows
shows
that
you
because PSG have never played any fluid football, and not even to mention the fact that Pochettino looks like he's leaving. I've heard reports that Marcelo Gallardo might go to PSG, which is a very good coach in his own right.
No, but Ricardo, here's my thing though. Aren't you? This was as a man. Because I may be wrong, but my fear is PSG have given Mbappe so much, 100% of image rights, the best paid player in the world, crazy amounts of money, that I'm not sure whether PSG have even set a plan for what if we lose Mbappe.
Well, we don't know.
Because Ricardo, what's that? To lose this guy, you could have gotten 150 million for this dude. It's losing for free, freaking for free.
Do you know what I actually believe? I don't look Florentino Perez. This guy is a master at business.
big time.
Do you genuinely? If he's so smart, do you genuinely believe he would offer a player of Mbappe's stature 200 million on 2-3 days before the transfer deadline day, knowing that you could get him on free the next year? It's not like I don't understand why people believe it so much. It was a pump fake to make it seem to Mbappe like, hey, we tried. PSG didn't want to. I genuinely believe there was never a concrete offer on the table. I'm like, it doesn't matter whether or not
they were playing. He was playing chess.
Exactly.
He was playing chess.
That's my whole point. He was playing chess, which is fine. But let's be honest, he was never gonna pay a player on 1 year of his contract 200 million, not even including the wages. Like that would have been a more expensive operation than actually him signing now. Look where we are.
And also, Ricardo, do you know what's funny? PSG said that by us rejecting that, we show that we're still a big club.
No, for sure.
And here we are.
But let's be honest, like, and like, look, odds are that they weren't going to win Champions League because this type of front three, the Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, we looked at it and we're like, oh, this could be the next MSN. But you don't get situations like that all the time. And even when you do get, wait, let me finish. Even when you get those situations, that doesn't mean it's going to work out. Like MSN, like Yasir said, it didn't work out until January when Messi had that problem with Luis Enrique, and then they went on to win everything. However, that was Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. That was two of the players in their prime. Neymar being the young player. This is Messi out of his prime. This is Neymar borderline out of his prime, and a young Mbappe. You can't really say any of these players are really in their prime.
Ricardo, can I ask something?
Ricardo, no, but even when it was done, I said a key difference between Eminem and MSN was with the Eminem thing. Who is the striker? Carlos Suarez is a striker.
No, for sure.
You have a striker that is there with two creative players. In this three team, there is no out-and-out striker in this front three.
No,
so that was always going to be problematic.
I definitely do agree with you in the sense that for Messi's point of view, right? Like he had a striker like Suarez. Then he had a winger that he can play that Messi can rely on the left, which was Neymar. Neymar played a far more limited role.
Yeah.
Now with this, in PSG, Messi and Neymar are practically the same player, just like one's left-footed, one's right-footed. They both come in central, play off the left and right. There was no nine. Mbappe was your inverted winger. We all knew, and in my opinion, this season, the best, within this PSG team, Messi and Mbappe have actually been a better duo in my eyes because they work together far, like it's just easier. Like when you look at the profile those two players are, it was always going to work. And the time that Neymar was injured, like they held the team for that period. Messi was creating a lot of chances for Mbappe. Mbappe was scoring, and vice versa. Well, Messi wasn't scoring, but they were creating chances for each other. But Yasir, what was your question?
No. I wanted to add something about because the thing about me when I say this is a massive L for PSG, from what I meant by that is that it's not about Mbappe. It's about who Mbappe is. Mbappe is a French international. He's a French player. He's a French-born player. Which it's kind of like like it's just kind of weird because I look all around. I look at Germany. Every single great talent from Germany is playing for Bayern Munich at this point. Even when Leroy Sané left to Man City, he came back to Bayern Munich. You look at all the English talent, all in England.
So to my answer,
you're telling me one of the the best, all the best. Hold on. All the best French talents, they don't play in Ligue 1. So you had the best. You have one of the. You had one of the best young talent coming from France, and you couldn't hold on to him. It's a big L, bro.
Okay, so what if next year they make proper recruitments and they win the championship?
It doesn't matter. Wait, Ricardo, relax. No, I'm not talking about that. You were talking about that's a different subject. I'm talking about retaining French talent that you produce. You look at Camavinga. You look at Camavinga. Rennes, PSG was in for him. He chose Real Madrid. You look at Mbappe, Monaco. Apparently, he's from Paris. He was born in Paris. He played for Paris Saint-Germain.
Wait. Yes, Ricardo, I'll let you go. But the quick response to that is Bayern Munich. Look at their pedigree in Europe, and it's seen as one of the biggest teams in the world. Manchester United, like their pedigree in Europe, look at what they've done in the Champions League and so forth. We don't even need to speak about Barcelona or Real Madrid. We don't even need to speak about AC Milan. There's only Marseille are the only French team who've won the Champions League. The reality is there are no French clubs, whether you bring Monaco, Lyon, thingy, that have the same kind of pedigree or legacy that a Bayern, an AC Milan, a Man United, a Liverpool, a Real Madrid, or thingy have. So it really isn't a big deal. Yeah, they can't retain the time. Sorry, Ricardo.
I just want to answer that. It's like we've been knew from the very get-go when Mbappe was at Monaco. Nobody ever said, nor did he ever say, PSG was his boyhood club. That's the club he loved the most. Everybody knew he was a Real Madrid fan from the very, very start. The issue was, had he gone to Real Madrid at that time, Cristiano Ronaldo was still playing at the highest level. He was never going to play. So the logical move for him to actually play and develop and be on a team that he could, spearhead a Champions League victory was PSG along with Neymar, him going there. So we don't know. He's born in Paris. That doesn't mean he is a PSG fan.
No. But it's still an L, bro. But it's still an L.
No. Ricardo's spitting. Ricardo's spitting. Ricardo's right.
We know so
many. But Ricardo, what you're not understanding is
wait. Let Ricardo land.
No, I'm just saying it's like, okay, you're losing the biggest name because he's the youngest, he's the golden boy, blah blah blah. All right, this is what I'm saying. Like PSG, they're apparently in for Pogba, right? Now, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but we say this: Pogba and the French national team, Pogba when he was at Juventus, Pogba when he was at United. There's a clear day and night difference in the player he is. Now, I personally think is that Pogba is a very luxury player. When he has great players around him, like he did at Juventus, like he does at the French national team, he is a tremendous player. I'll go as far as I said, and I fight for this argument all the time. Pogba was the best player for France in the Euros.
Yes.
From start to finish, he was the best player. And what was the common matter in all these situations? That he had great teams around him, great players, high quality players around them. We can sit here and mock PSG all we want, but they do have talented players around there. Yeah. At Manchester United, no offense here, but other than Ronaldo, but this.
But Ricardo, I think you're missing my point, though.
I think you're missing my point. What do you mean by no offense?
Actually, it's more than that. I think you're both.
Wait. Let's let Ricardo.
My point is that for a French team, right? You lose your biggest French superstar, okay? But them getting Pogba is them trying to get the next big French player they can get to be under.
That's not how it works.
No. The thing.
Ricardo, wait, hold on. Ricardo, you're assuming Pogba is going to go to PSG.
No, obviously it's an assumption. I'm saying.
No, but Ricardo, let me answer you. The reason why, the only way PSG they can recover from this L because it is an L. Like you can't argue that it's an L because it's they're losing the present and the future of that club, bro. It's an L. The only way they can recover from this L is by changing their strategy, which clearly doesn't work, which is buying superstar overinflated egos like Paul Pogba. What they need to do is start running their club like a proper club, bro.
No,
Like a
no,
pro-
no, no.
And that's-
That's
To
not
add on to that,
necessarily-
Abdul, don't do that.
Abdul,
Abdul, don't do
Abdul,
that.
can I-
Abdul, don't do
That's
that.
not.
To
Bro,
Pogba, don't do that.
Can I?
Don't do
Messi,
that.
Can I have,
bro.
can I have my
Messi,
2
bro.
cents after?
No,
Wait, hold
Ricardo?
on. Let Ricardo respond, and then I'll come to Zima. Ricardo.
So with that, it's like that's the situation that PSG has put themselves in. All right. So I've always said this: PSG have two directions to go. You either blow up the whole situation and you use League One the same way Bayern Munich have used Bundesliga. That should have been the most optimal, like the right way they should have done it from the very jump. Because we can say what we want to say, but PSG have a very good youth academy. That's undeniable. Now, but the reality is they have so much talent on their team right now. At this point, with the amount of investment, it'd be very, very costly to throw this project, especially when you still have Neymar and you still have Messi, Marquinhos, Verratti, and you just signed Hakimi, Nuno Mendes. Ramos, if he's fit, he could actually be solid. You got Donnarumma. Like, you can't just be like, all right, you know what? Screw this. Let's throw everybody in the bin and let's
But Ricardo, it's not working. It's not working, Ricardo.
Abdul, you can't just say it's not working when it hasn't worked. But they've been to a final. They've been to a semi.
No, but it was a Fugazi final.
It doesn't matter.
Final.
It doesn't
Come
matter.
on.
It doesn't matter. Had they won, would history remember it as a Fugazi Champions League victory?
No, but they didn't
or as
win.
a Champions?
They didn't win.
But that's
No,
my
no, but
point.
Abdul, they were close. Abdul, they
But
were
you
close.
can't-
They were
That
close.
was
That's
their
not-
best
No,
chance
you
of winning the
can't-
CL, bro. That was the
Okay,
best chance.
and it is what it is.
Tottenham was close too, HH.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
what-
no, not
it's
so
not
close
that
as PSG.
simple,
Not
guys.
so close
No,
as
but
It's not
let's-
that simple.
Okay, wait.
Hold on.
Because
Anyways, I want to answer the Vinny thing. I do agree with Abdul when he said regarding the Vinicius blah blah, like his best positions on the left. How much does Mbappe play on the right? Whatever, right? Like, I think Mbappe is solid on the right. I think sometimes he shifts out to the right when Messi moves in centrally or Neymar wants to stick more to the left, just for tactical flexibility, right? I obviously do believe that Mbappe is far better on the left. Vinicius, I don't think he's very effective on the right wing, right? However, the way I see Vinicius as a player, I don't think he has that alpha mentality to be like, this is my position and I'm staying here. If you like, I've been at this club, I solidified my position here. You got to move out ring. You may be the start guy, but I'm the guy in this position now. For Vinicius, it's like let's keep it a stack. Vinicius is the most improved player this season by far. Like, there's no debate about that.
Yeah.
Right. I would not be surprised next season this guy goes through a very bad stint because now he's got to play outright and he's not really much saying anything because he has no really much personality. Like, I hate to say it, Vinicius doesn't give me that alpha male. That doesn't give me that like he's that like he has the dog in him too, like the Mbappe level mentality or like the Benzema, like this is my spot.
he's
Like,
got a little bit in it. It's just
no, what I think
Vinny's got a little bit.
what I think Vinicius has is that he has always puts what's best for the team first. So if that means him moving outright for the sake of the team and becoming a detriment to his numbers, I think he will do it. And so I think Mbappe is definitely gonna get the left wing. It's not up for debate. He's the star guy. He's gonna be the marquee name. He's got to play where he's got to play. There is none of this. Well, we'll try Mbappe outright because Vinicius, he proved 1 year. That's not the real world.
No.
That's not the real. You're paying big bucks for Mbappe. I'm sorry, Vinicius. Get the hell to the right. Benzema obviously is non-negotiable. He's gonna start. Blah blah. I don't think it's much of a deal, but I think he's gonna start on the left. And,
Zeman.
Yeah, no, the whole thing about PSG throwing it out, their project, they have to. It's not working. If you keep bringing in these players that are worth a lot of wages and you're not building any football structure, you're not going to succeed. I mean, if you bring in another Pogba type of signing, and you keep bringing in these huge signings that are huge, and you bring them for their namesake, and you don't have any footballing structure, you don't have any visions for what you want your team to be in the next 2 to 5 years. Even if you're going for short term success, what happens when that term success doesn't you don't succeed in that time? Then you will have nothing to build upon that. You're gonna have to get rid of all these old players, and it's gonna be hectic because you
No, no,
don't you don't
but my
seem
thing is,
to be
man,
providing yourself with a future.
how likely? Because for me, PSG are a few changes away from me saying they can now realistically win a Champions League.
Of course.
But my thing is that, see, here is the issue with this, because this is where I understand where Yasir and Abdul are coming from, because I know what to say, but this is where they were coming from. Ricardo, when you look at the amount they offered Mbappe, and you couple that with the fact that they rejected a transfer from him, whether it was chess or a pump fake or so forth, it seems as if they are putting so much onto Mbappe because this is more than just football. This is marketing. This is branding.
No,
So my thing is that the structure is messed up, because you should, of course you'd want to keep Mbappe, but if you see you can't keep him, have a plan B. But I don't think these guys actually have a plan for
no.
a one.
We gotta understand what PSG is. PSG is a club that's trying to act like they're a big club. You know, they're trying to
Exactly,
fast track their success.
exactly.
That's their whole thing. I mean,
That's why it's such a L, Zeman. That's why it's such a L.
Yeah. Wait. Even when we looked at the Neymar documentary, do you remember when they were talking about Neymar's transfer back to Barcelona and how they would stop it because it didn't make sense for them marketing and the way they would be perceived? For these guys, it's all about the way they're perceived, and it's all about being a big club or being known as a big institution. That's why they've rejected so much different offers when their players have wanted to leave PSG prior to this Mbappe deal where he's going around Madrid. So I just feel like with these guys, it's a sense of, they want to be known as a top club, and their thing is, unlike Man City, who seem to have built their side from the ground up, and you could see them going a couple of years until they achieve the Champions League.
In their manager's image.
Yeah. So for these guys, it's like that's the problem with them. It's like they keep making these signings, and it doesn't seem to be bringing them.
So how does this affect them? Do you think that this could seriously hamper PSG, or do you think they could just wake up and be like,
No. HH. This is after that loss to Real Madrid. It should have given them a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Clearly, that's a clear indicator that they need to do something different. Because my thing is like, if you bring in another marquee signing, it does nothing for the team you have. You guys need options in the middle of the park. You need options in terms of attack. It's the whole thing of, you have to make a team more so than anything. And I feel
the key thing,
signings, it's not going to do anything.
I'm going to come to Abdul after this, and then you, Ricardo. The key thing, Zeman, is not really signings. Is who is the manager? My assumption is Pochettino is out of there. So if you bring the manager, whoever the manager is, who does the manager want? Does the manager want Pogba, or do you want Pogba for your branding? So that's the key thing. So you have to just say that if you're bringing a manager, because how things work right now with Pep, Klopp, and so forth, you don't force a player onto a manager. The manager tells you, this is my system, and I need this player for my system. Don't just go and sign a huge superstar. Wait. I'll go Abdul.
Yeah, so like that's the thing I was trying to say, that it all depends on how they react. Like you ask what's gonna happen to PSG now that Mbappe is gone, But that's why I'm saying it all depends on how they react to taking this L, because they can go one of two ways. They can either like keep doing what they've been doing that's not working. It's just signing these mercenaries, which clearly isn't working, bro. Like the Neymars, the Messis, mercenaries. Wijnaldum, bro, mercenaries. Or you can actually start running your club with a proper structure and actually become a serious club like a Manchester City. And that's how you can lessen the blow of the L. Because it isn't massive. Like Ricardo, I don't know what you're talking about. This is a massive L. Like no Pogba. I don't care about Pogba, bro. It's an L no matter what, bro. In my opinion, it's a massive L. But they can, in my opinion, they can lessen the blow of the L by learning from the L and saying, you know what, we're not gonna base our future on one player anymore. We're not gonna base the image of the image of our club on just one player. We want to make our club the most successful club. We want our club image to be that of winning trophies, not that of having the most commercial, like the superstar players that actually they're not winning anything but croissant club, the baguette cups at PSG. You feel me, bro? So that's my point. That's my point.
All right. So going off of that one, realistically, we aren't PSG's fan. So to say that we mock their league or whatever, that's our opinion. A proper PSG fans, probably before the Qataris came in, they probably do appreciate this decade of winning trophies. Like that's just how it is. Like they weren't always a winning club. Now winning the Champions League is just kind of like,
Come on, Ricardo. The ultras walked out. They didn't even celebrate the league. Come on, they walked out. Come on, bro.
Can I just like talk? Can I talk for like 2 seconds without interruption?
Yeah.
Like obviously, the ultras are not satisfied with the way the club's ran. I completely agree with you guys that the way that this club has been ran is not of a proper football structure. I'm not disagreeing. No, but what I'm saying is that you literally cannot just blow up the whole thing in 1 year and just be like, let me just throw all these players out. If these were any other players, for the most part, yes, you could do it. But you got to remember that they do have Messi on the team. They do have Neymar. A club like PSG that have no European football heritage, do you genuinely think they're just going to throw out 2 of the 3 biggest names?
They're both washed. They're both washed.
Facts.
Oh,
That's true. I mean, no, Ricardo, like
they're not gonna throw them out. Did you not see PSG? They made a like obviously on the field it hasn't been what it is, but on a commercial scale, which we do put this club on, we do say this is just a commercial club. The Messi signing has been a massive success for their brand, and maybe that's all they really care about. They aren't just gonna throw that away after 1 year.
Yeah, but Ricardo, this is a football channel. It's not a commercial channel.
I mean, Ricardo, like, just to add to that,
commercial technically, although.
But hold on, we'll get to those. But see, Ricardo, that's the issue. The issue is this is my issue with PSG. They are very concerned with branding, and they think that you can do both. But what these morons don't understand is winning will bring in the branding as well.
No, for sure. But HH, we know what I genuinely think is going to happen with PSG. This is what I think. I do agree with what Abdul, Z-Man, and Yassi are saying, that they need to run it like a proper foot club. The thing is, I'm being realistic. They're not going to do that until Neymar, Messi, and those guys leave, because they've never. Let's be honest. Like, how many clubs in the world? Obviously, you can see it now because we're looking at it in a revisionist point of view. But at the time that it happened, do we really think Neymar was ever going to go to PSG? No, we didn't. Did we ever think Messi was ever going to go to PSG? No, we didn't. So PSG
money
are
talks,
sitting in...
bro. Ricardo,
of course.
Ricardo, you got to put context to this, though.
Wait, hold on. Let me take some dubs, because guys are doing some dubs. Let me take some dubs. So, from Harry O'Kane says, Bruno Guimaraes is better than any CFC midfielder.
Oh, facts.
Harry,
he's good. He's good.
No, he's good, but
he's good.
Kovacic fully fits is an argument. You see, Prime Kante fully fits Kovacic. Apart from that, he's better than Mounts, Pulisic,
Jorginho.
Respect Mount.
Get out of here. Yes, says 4-4-2 still exists. Barely. Not many people play
4-4-2. Where would Vinicius play in that type of role?
But very
he'll play one of the right. Yeah.
Real Madrid are winning back-to-back sales again. You see, don't say this doesn't have things, because it's what Yasser just said. Don't assume. Basically, it's like LeBron. We're going to win 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7. And then they won like 2.
He messed up the
yeah, so this whole notion of like you get this big guy and you could like win 3 or 4 in a row. No. They should win at least 1, but 2, 3, 4, no. But
HJ United, they signed Sancho and Varane. They thought they were gonna win everything.
Listen, let's move on. Let's move
Dr.
on.
Bell says, thank you for the
Shout out
dog, Dr.
Yassine,
Bell.
shout out Yassine.
Mbappe, Benzema, and Vinicius are players of such high quality, they can figure out their best positions with
Yeah,
each other
fair
by
enough.
themselves.
Yeah,
That's not how it works always.
but no.
They
I
have-
mean,
bro, they
the
have
key.
big egos, bro. They have big.
No.
egos.
But then Abdul, the key is Benzema. Benzema is such an intelligent player that there's gonna be so much space for Mbappe and Vini, bro.
My
So-
thing is that, of course, it's very fluid. I've not seen Vini play in a fully kind of fluid attack where you're coming in, out, right, left, and everything, because it's been very, very fixed in terms of. Basically, put it this way: like when you see France, it's fluid. So if the setup is Griezmann, Mbappe, and Benzema, it's very fluid because the guys that can come in and out and move around. Vinicius is a guy who is very much sticked to that area. But here's the thing, though: we are making an assumption that Vini just can't evolve. Vini can't adapt. It's an assumption, you know?
It is.
And so we just don't know whether Vini can be like, okay, maybe I can figure out a way on the pitch effectively to make it work and be effective with Benzema and Mbappe. So until we see these guys on the pitch and so forth.
Can you see Benzema playing as a 10?
No, this is not FIFA, man.
The 10 doesn't exist.
This is not a FIFA.
No,
He pretty much
man.
does though. Like,
No, he does. No, but
No,
listen,
but he drops.
you're saying that.
But
But you're saying that you think he's going to change to 4-2-3-1? No, he's 4-3-3 all day, every day.
The reality is that Vinicius, like, he's one of the best dribblers in the world. He's like top 5. He's a better dribbler than Mbappe. So
Yeah.
Whether it's the left or right flank, like the La Liga suits his style of play. So the question is more going to be, can Mbappe play against the low block? Because Mbappe is a fantastic dribbler in open spaces. We won't know. We won't know. We won't know. But I don't. That's why I think like Vinicius on the right won't be so much of an issue.
Ricardo, you know what the problem is? It's either gonna be Aspi or Alonso that's gonna be the victim, bro.
Oh, I'm talking about the whole league as well.
yo, man, that Barca backline next year is gonna be
Wait,
fire.
hold
Bro.
on. Yes says if CR7 would have joined PSG after the three-peat, I believe they would have won 2 CLs. Neymar, CR7, Mbappe would have been a better trio. It is what it is.
No, it wouldn't, because
No,
CR7
wait,
is
hold up,
a
Zima.
winger. He's more of a wing. You can't put him centrally, so it'd just be like you just have 3 players. And then,
Yeah,
and then
that's
what,
true. Though.
are you
Like
gonna put him
yeah,
centrally with
people
Mbappe?
people call Ronaldo a striker, but let's be honest, he never plays like that.
Let's be honest about one thing. Ever since Ronaldo's left Real Madrid, I think that thing about Ronaldo bringing the Champions League has died a bit. And like it hasn't really been close since.
Look. No, that's why Juve bought him. Juve bought him because Cristiano himself thought that I was the reason for the Champions League. It was like, Cristiano, no, you weren't. But I know. I think he really believed that he brought the Champions League by himself to use
Yeah,
it.
but that's what he is.
Imagine Juve buying you for the Champions League, and like 3 years after that, you're out here listening to the Europa League anthem, bro.
Look,
Like,
Ziman, he said that he's pumped for next season. He says he's looking forward to next season. As Ziman, if he's not careful, he could be looking forward to a Conference League. If he's not careful,
Yeah, bro.
so Dajo Arif, thank you for the Dajo, man. Bro, the hell?
Yes.
yeah, Sirius doing he's doing a Kendrick, man. Kendrick.
That just
Yo,
threw me off guard.
He's doing a Kendrick, man.
Wait,
Hard
does
five,
Yassir
man.
know that you've taken his camera? Oh, he knows. Okay. All right. Daja RF. Let's go this way. Bro.
Bro, it's like. Do you remember the Kendrick Lamar the video? It just changed.
Okay. Daja RF says, bro, PSG have Macron, the president of France, asking Mbappe to stay. What the F is this? Blank check. They need to stop acting down bad. Just rebuild. It's not possible. #bricks. Ricardo, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not impossible, but I'm being realistic. We're all just saying here, like, oh, they should completely just like. That's not realistic. That's not how football works. That's not how business works. They're gonna keep going with this until Neymar and Messi are out of the damn club, and then they will do it. That's why I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying the reality.
No, but I'm just saying this point just proves how desperate they have to keep him, and the fact that I don't think they have a plan for losing him because he's like a crown jewel.
No, for
you
sure,
know,
for sure.
for
But
France.
let's be realistic. He was always gonna leave. Like whether it's tomorrow or next year, the year after, he was always gonna leave at some
Not
point.
according to PSG. According to PSG. Takumi King, thank you, Takumi. Football heritage. PSG is a stepping stone. 13 versus 0 UCLs.
Ice Freezy, listen to that. Ice Freezy. Ice Freezy. I know you're in the chat.
Mo, I hate my life. why? Mo, you said that you were going to win it. You said treble loading for Arsenal. You said
Yeah.
treble loading. Mo again says, I have decided to support Lassa. I mean Barca. Stay
No,
with your
welcome,
club.
you're welcome.
No, because
No.
no,
Stay
top
at
four.
Arsenal,
top
man.
4 can still be achieved.
Yeah.
Top 4 can still be
Trust the
achieved.
process. Trust the process.
Trust the process. Hearty Momo says, I'm only going to be checking in on your Film Merchants channel until this clown is sacked. When you doing the Kendrick Lamar hangouts, fake hype.
Wait, is the
Hearty
Arsenal
Momo.
fan? Is the Arsenal fan?
Yes. No, yes. Hold on, yeah, big guy. Hearty Momo, the season hasn't ended yet. Support your
Wait,
team
wait,
against
wait.
Everton.
Hey, Chief, what happened to that Arsenal fan that was here for the Napoli versus Barcelona? Where did he go?
Oh no,
bro?
he did DM me. But he said that he's happy to come on, but he's feeling a bit squeezy, you know. So because Colin was supposed to come to that, but she couldn't make it. They all needed to come. Busy, all the Arsenal fans, they need to come and explain what the hell happened. So trust me, they will come. But
Okay, relax. Norwich.
thank you, Norwich. Just that's why I said I'm not doing any emergency. I'm waiting until it is fully deserved, man. I don't hear say Dean Classic. The Bernabeu will be packed when Mbappe is unveiled. If he's unveiled.
Oh
Okay.
my God! The
So
same
guys-
day as Alonso getting unveiled, man. Nobody's gonna be there.
hey. So guys, let's talk about this dude, man. Ricardo,
Yep.
the ski. The ski. Now, Ricardo, there's some. I have issues about my club. At the moment in time, we have to pay like a debt and so forth, and the governments are trying to remove our license. So things are a bit. So basically, that video I think needs to be taken down. When I said we should show interest for the Lewandowski. Now we can't actually buy anybody because I don't think we're actually like official. So basically, things are peak at Chelsea right now. What we're hearing is there's a 3-year deal on the table for Lewandowski.
Yeah.
Ricardo, I think he fits. But let's look at this objectively. His age. Is there a Bundesliga tax? Do you think he fits? And what kind of impacts can a guy in his mid-30s and so forth make at Barca under Xavi?
You know what? You know what I really think of this, HH? It's we just spent quite a few time criticizing PSG's transfer policies, but we're not taking time to criticize Barcelona's transfer policies. All right, this goes much further than Lewandowski. I think Lewandowski will be a great signing, right, for the short term, of course. However, if you're willing to get rid of a 34-year-old Lionel Messi and then follow it up, your next superstar be a 34-year-old Lewandowski.
And
Make it make
also they're begging Dani Alves to stay as well.
And they're
so.
begging.
That doesn't make sense, man.
No, it
Danny
does
Alves
not.
is 40. Let him retire in peace, man.
He,
Let that
he
man.
should
don't
have.
have a right back.
Z-Man,
We know.
he should have retired long ago. But hey, football is a weird sport. Now, that's what I'm pointing out. Like, there's been some leaks of recently about PK saying that, you know, hey, Laporta, if you want to win, make this a championship team, or what someday you got to let go of Messi, right? Maybe it might be because of the age or whatever the case may be, or because of the money. Now, I don't necessarily disagree with PK because I think Messi should have left maybe a year or two prior than when he actually left for the sake of both parties. But if you're going to let go of Messi at 34 and then get another player at pretty much the peak of his power, like, let's be honest, these last 2 years may have quite been the best Lewandowski we will ever see.
Yes.
So now you're getting a player of the same age that you're arguably the greatest player to ever play for your club and arguably the best player ever leave. It just makes no sense. And like, we have to be critical of what Barcelona is doing. And that's not even talking about Azpilicueta, about Alonso, about Christensen. Like, but individually on this transfer, it's a good transfer because statistically speaking, Barcelona, I believe they actually created the most chances in La Liga, but I believe they also have some of the most chances missed. So maybe if you bury
So it's
those
perfect
chances,
then.
it makes sense. But there's also defensive things we could talk about. But if Lewandowski was, like, for example, we had a striker of his quality, this season, I still think Real Madrid would have won, but I think the gap between the difference in points between first and second would have been a lot shorter, and Real Madrid probably would have felt a lot more pressure towards the end of the race. So Lewandowski, I think it makes sense. However, my only issue is that it seems like we are the
but
only.
so quickly, let me ask you this. How many goals do you think he gets in La Liga? Or
Okay.
do you think there's a massive discrepancy between what he does in Bundesliga and what he does in La Liga?
I do think there is, because the style in which Bayern play is there's a huge emphasis on the wingers, not even the wingers, but the fullbacks and stuff, right? So I mean, you could say in regards to, like, it could work out for Lewandowski. Like, I would like to say that at minimum 25 goals, but even for a striker of his quality, I'm saying that 25 goals isn't even satisfactory enough. Like, I'm expecting this guy to hit 40 goals if everything is going to be for him. Because let's be
40 goals in all comps.
In all competitions. I'm not La Liga. That's insane. Like 40 goals in all
Basically, that's like Messi, Ronaldo numbers. Man.
Yeah. So I meant, like, if he hits just around 25 goals, I think that's underwhelming in my opinion. Because realistically, we're only bringing this guy to bang in the goals, not to be part of build-up play. Because that's pretty much what but he can't bring you that. He can't bring you that.
He's actually good.
Yeah, I am thinking that is why this works well. Aubameyang, I don't rate him as a footballer, really.
He's really not that great.
Yeah, he's
not.
No,
he's not.
But for Lewandowski, the fact of that he can really play well and he can build up, I think that it can pretty much enhance how Barca's attack look and enhance Barca's attacking play in the last third, based on how good he's around the 18-yard box.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like 25 goals wouldn't even feel good enough if you consider the fact that, like I said, that Barcelona is actually the most creative team in La Liga. So, when we're taking account to all the competitions, I'm actually expecting this guy to score a minimum of 40 goals, because he really has not much other things to expect of him. He's 30, 40. He should be a very seasoned striker at this point. Now, my issue with this transfer, apart from the hypocrisy of losing your best player ever and then bringing a guy similar to his age, I think he's only like a few months or a year younger, but it's the fact that you're the only club in the market that's willing to give him a 3-year contract. So let's be honest, every year down the line, he's not going to be better than the year before. So I'm struggling to really making it make sense that by the third year, is he here to actually still be competitive, or is it because we're just offering the best contract? Because if that's the case, man, get the hell out of here and go to PSG or something. But I mean, at this point, it seems like this might be the best we can get. But if
if he comes, what happens to Aubameyang?
He's never gonna play. Like, in my opinion, he's never gonna play, because I'd rather
He'll play on the wing.
Okay, no. Let's be honest.
Usman Dembele is right, Fatih's on the left.
Ferran's side.
No. This is gonna be the reality. Usman Dembele, he's untouchable on the right wing. Like, that's his spot. Lewandowski will obviously play in the center. The left wing is probably where there's going to be the most rotation, because Fatih's coming off a serious injury. Last thing you want is him to, get another injury of that length. However, I think the left wing is going to be very competitive between him, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. I think games that Ousmane Dembele doesn't play, like, that's where Ferran comes in, because Ferran can play like anywhere on the front line. But I mean, like, yeah, Aubameyang, he's been scoring, but his overall play is just like it just ain't it, bro. It ain't it. And he's missed some easy chances, and like, he'll score a couple goals, but go missing for a few games. Like, we need a consistent goal scorer. Lewandowski can obviously be that.
So actually, before Simon, yes, mate, you wanted to say something.
I was gonna ask what you guys said, and if they get Lewandowski, and what is Barcelona gonna do with Aubameyang? Is he gonna go back to Arsenal?
Wait, who do you support?
Arsenal. Yeah. Did you see his Arteta image? No. Hold on. We're not gonna actually. So before I come to Zeman, what should be done with Arteta and so forth? Or are you waiting for Sunday for a miracle to happen with Tottenham losing to Norwich? Or what do you think should happen with Arteta?
I don't rate him, but honestly, like, you have to be realistic. They signed the guy they gave him a contract before he even secured Champions League spot, which that's something that doesn't make sense. That shows you that they're going with this guy for a long term. But for me, I would say like this is the year where like like go all out, get the players you want, and by next year, like the next season, the Champions League is gonna get tough. You see
Yes.
Manchester United,
Yeah.
Tottenham. And if Conte gets top 4, and Levi is gonna give him a lot of money, so it's gonna get very tough.
It's gonna get harder.
Unless he gets a lot of good signing and and they spend a lot of money, then maybe he can go ahead. But he's very inexperienced, and that game that we lost against Newcastle, and those kids were they got hit by Tottenham. Like their mentality was even gone. It was still at the Tottenham Stadium. So at that time, you need a manager that has experience that kind of brought these kids back to reality, real life. Tell them, listen, you still have 2 more games. But they came in there and they all looked like they were fasting.
Fair. No, they go to Newcastle. Zima, talk to me. Liver, man.
Listen, man. Our top goal scorer is, I think it's Depay with 13 goals. So, I mean, Aubameyang is tied with him, which just to show you his impact he's had. But this guy's build-up play, Scott. Like the one of the reasons that Messi, one of the reasons that Xavi's been criticized, it's because he relies too much on the flank. But then, you look at your number 9, and this guy can't be a part of your build-up play. Going centrally is going to be really hard because this guy can't drop central, or his hold-up play isn't good enough.
So you're talking about Oba.
Yeah, Aubameyang. Yeah, his older play is not good enough. So someone like Lewandowski is a massive upgrade. And then you look at the financial situation we find ourselves in with 3 years, giving him a 3-year contract. To me, that only makes sense considering that the only way that makes sense is that you have to consider all the options in the market. I mean, what is it? Darwin Núñez, that guy is not worth 70 million. You're not going to pay 70 million just based on the financial situation you find yourself in. And you look at all the top tier strikers. Holland is already gone, and then there isn't really any striker that can be dependable that's out there. So for me, it made sense from that standpoint. I'm just worried about the planning behind that because, again, if you lose someone like Dembele, you're going to have to replace him. If you lose someone on the right flank, you're going to have to replace him. And if your replacement is Rafinha, he's going to cost 25 million. I'm just thinking to myself, like, how is Barcelona going to really conduct themselves? Because only bringing someone like Lewandowski makes no sense. And then just bringing in other players that just decrease your whole squad.
If you keep Dembele, would you still need another player? Like, let's say on the left. Let's say you keep Dembele.
No, I think if Dembele stays, I don't think Barca will go for Rafinha. If I'm being honest, I think if anything, we're gonna just try to make it work. Ferran Torres, he's been awful in front of goal. He's been so awful in front of goal. I think he's better off the left than central. I don't think he provides anything central, and I think that he, it's about getting Fati fully fit because he is the type of dude that that would work off the left. But again, man, it's fitness issues with him, and I just feel
because I'll be real with you. Fully fit Fati, the Oos, and Lewandowski. That's an interesting front 3.
No, that's
a really interesting front 3, man.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
Before I leave.
Okay, yes, you go for it.
I've heard rumors that Milan are looking into Aubameyang also. So
well, I had Origi as well. No, like I think if Lewandowski comes in and I'm Aubameyang, I look to make a move for sure. But Ziman, back to you.
Yeah, no, yeah. Not to mention, if we're holding on to someone like Aubameyang, it would be more so a bench option, because again, he's 33 to 34, and he's going to need some rest in certain games, and Aubameyang could come in those lesser games that we might not necessarily need him throughout a season campaign. So that's where Aubameyang fits into the makeup of the team. So in terms of that makes complete sense, but I'm just worried about the other transfers and how things are going to occur, because let's be honest, that front 3 is amazing, and I think it can compete with any other front 3 in the world. But the problem is a front three can only do so much in scoring, but when your defense can't hold up to a tie, what does that make?
Langley tax, Eric Garcia tax, and so forth.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I hope Longley is gone, but yeah, that's the question. The transfer policies that are going to occur, this
I hope
season.
I hope you guys
Can I
like
say
my
something?
substitute. By the way,
yeah, he was alright. He was alright.
Yeah,
A lot better than you. A lot
Yeah,
better than you.
he was logical. He's a reasonable person.
He wasn't screaming and shouting and acting like he was about
haters,
to have a stroke and
haters,
so forth. Don't talk speed.
haters.
Don't talk speed. Don't talk speed. Don't.
I think it's actually a very good move because I believe whenever you're doing a rebuild, you need a mixture of both experience and youth, right? Especially for when the tough gets going. Like for prime example is Arsenal, right? Yes, when there's no pressure, all your young ballers can go in, but when it gets to those hard times, you need those experience and level heads and. Uh, Lewandowski, I think he's one of the most fittest footballers over 30, barring Ronaldo. So as much as people may complain at why did they let Messi go, Messi is good, but off the ball, I think Lewandowski gives you better pressing and what. Had PSG had Lewandowski, trust me, they instead of Messi, then that front three of theirs could have done better. So he has the build-up play and his finishing is very lethal. So certain chances that Aubameyang, which he was missing, the ski will put them in. And if them, I think the key is keeping Dembele there. Because if Dembele stays and they have the ski, then you can try and fit whoever you're gonna fit in at left wing. And I feel the attack will be much more potent, and they will have an out ball. Because if you see most of the games which Barca lost, for example against Frankfurt, they needed someone to release the ball who could hold up the ball so that the team could come up. But with Aubameyang,
So,
you pass him once
but
a
then
month.
let me ask you this: if they get Lewandowski, I know they need to improve the defense and so forth. But are you ready to say, "Oh, Barca could be back, Barca could cooking," or do you still think that they're still suffering from PTSD of 8-2?
I think that their issue is defense. But Barca, whichever game they play, they will be trying to outscore the opponent. It's always going to be a crazy game. If you have Garcia and Lenglet as your defenders, man. I remember the last games which Garcia played for us. It was at minimum 3 goals. Whenever him and Ake played, we knew we were gonna. It's either a penalty or they score us, and that's so. I think Barca's problem is their defense because if you look at most of the games, those guys whenever the ball passes the midfield, it's like one-on-ones with Edison. You know, a goal is coming in. So until they find a solid defender, they needed someone solid. Hence, if they could have gotten Rudiger or Koulibaly, I think would help them because they need someone who is not a loose head.
And
Who
also,
can give
Don,
them
I'm hearing
goals.
Chelsea are interested in Koulibaly.
But Napoli, you know that Napoli.
Yeah, they asked for a
don't
lot of
worry.
money, man. They don't let go of their players that easily.
HH, can I talk on this, bro?
Sugar
Abdul,
Daddy
go
is
for it.
gone. Is gone. HH. Trust in Koban. Like
Don,
forget.
Koulibaly. Abdul, go. Abdul, go for it.
Yeah, HH, I actually feel sad for Z-Man and Ricardo.
Abdul, you're a Barca fan. Shut up, man. You're
No,
Me
a
too,
Barca
Abdul.
fan.
Me too.
No,
Me
no.
too, bro.
Should I tell you why I feel sad for them? It's because
Why?
in 2022, they still believe Laporta's words and they still believe the media. HH, first of all, Usman Dembele is 100% gone. HH, you don't reach May when there's 3 weeks left on your contract only to resign HH. You're not doing that. He's definitely gone. 100 million billion% he's gone. His agent is just prolonging the talks so they can eventually leave. He has
Look,
much
as long
higher,
as it comes to Chelsea, man, please.
yeah, no, but it makes sense because Dembele he has much higher offers elsewhere. So why would he stay? And he's been ridiculed by the media for so long. And now Dembele is leaving. Like any Barca fan that says to you, Dembele might stay, HH block them or kick them because that's not happening. In regards to Lewandowski, HH, whoever says HH, every time Laporta says he's confident or he's up, today what he said in the interview. He says, I tried to be optimistic because it shows we're ambitious. No, be realistic because this guy, he gives so many false expectations and false hope to the fan base. HH, anytime.
Abdul, he's a politician, bro.
Yeah, he's
Come
a
on.
politician. He's a
Yeah,
politician.
yeah.
He said Barca were in for Haaland. They were seriously trying to. They could sign anybody. They weren't even in the race. Messi, of course, he said he would stay until the day he left. And with Lewandowski, I'm telling you, you can't. Like, for me, if I was Z-Man, I was Ricardo, I would say to myself, you know what? Lewandowski's never joining Barca until the day he holds up the shirt. Because this guy, Laporta, yeah, and the Barca media, they are the biggest liars I've ever seen in my life.
No, wait, let me switch it. If you're Lewandowski, I think that the only three names I've heard are Barca, PSG, Chelsea. If you're Lewandowski, what's the best team you go to? So basically, but if you're Lewandowski, say, okay, this is the team I have to pursue.
He clearly wants to go to Barca. He clearly wants to go to Barca because because it's come out from good sources from Germany that he wants to go to Barca. But the problem I have is like none of the fans know the financial situation.
It's trash.
It's
trash, bro.
It's actually god awful.
Yeah. One day I'm hearing they want to sign Koundé for 80 million. The next day I'm hearing they can't pay the player's salary. So you're pursuing Lewandowski, but you can't pay your player's salary. So like for my mental health, for my mental sake, don't ask me about Barca player like the Barca linked to, because Laporta, I can't trust this. I can't trust this politician until I see.
No, that's exactly the problem. Listen, man, this Lua rumors. That's the problem. It's a big if statement, but then you look at Laporta's.
Remember, our financial situation wasn't so easy. I think he means to say isn't so easy. It's really like it's in the past.
No, that's the problem with, again, this goes back to these whole stupid ass associates, man. I'm tired of these local fans, because these guys they go based on like success of prior years. Like Victor Font actually had a goddamn idea of what he was doing, but then you decided to go with nostalgia merchant and Laporta.
Well, no, because that's wait, was he the guy that brought Ronaldinho, Laporta?
Yeah.
That's why he's using that. He's using sentiment.
No. Even the Ronaldinho, that was a failed deal. He was trying to get Beckham. Thank God it was a failed deal, but he was trying to get Beckham.
He was trying to get David Beckham.
Yeah, that's the point, man. This guy.
No. Stop.
Yeah, that's
David
the problem,
Beckham.
bro.
He was trying to get Beckham. Yeah,
That's why.
That's hilarious. No, that's funny. That's funny. Bro said, "Oh no, we couldn't get David Beckham. I guess we gotta go Ronaldinho. I guess."
HH, this is what I mean. I'm sick.
That's hilarious.
But
is this guy listening? I don't think he's listening, bro. I think he's done with the show, man. But like I was saying, man, this is why I'm sick of every single time Laporta talks. I'm sick of
bro,
it.
Zeman, talk about Mbappe. He mentioned Mbappe today.
No. And here's the thing: Mbappe's entourage, they actually said they actually rejected it. They said, we don't know what this guy's talking about.
They say keep Mbappe's name out of your mouth.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This guy.
But let me round up, bro. Like, so my whole point is, like, if Lewandowski comes, like, it's not even a question. Like, of course, is an upgrade on Aubameyang. I think you're an upgrade on Aubameyang when it comes to hold up play. Like,
easy, bro.
This guy's a donkey.
Relax. With one knees.
And
stop it. Yes, I still have my knees. Relax.
And but like, the thing is, I can't tell you that, like, I don't want to put myself in the position where I'm saying Lewandowski in Barca, because I can't trust this guy, bro. He talks so much. He's a politician, bro. Even the tweet you pulled up, bro. Look at the politician answer, bro. But it's a politician answer.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't easy, but they're gonna deal with, bro. Just give us straight yes or no, man.
Okay, look. Yes, yeah. What do you say, about this level thing, man?
No, it's like Abdul makes a massive point. No one knows, like, the finance of Barcelona is so bad that Laporta has to go in front of the press conference and literally talk waffle. That's all he did today. Like, the guy said nothing. Like I've listened to the press conference, and when guy mentioned Mbappe, the Mbappe's entourage said, "Bro, this guy's smoking crack." Like no, we didn't. We didn't even talk to you, bro. Um, this guy said something about like if the deals come through, then I find is what deals is he talking about specifically? Like bro, it's like I just like
And here's the wild thing about this. Why in God's green earth are you going for Alonso when he's gonna require money for him? I would rather
Wait
take a
about
Catalonian
wait.
citizen as
Z-Man,
a
that's
left
our
back
final
than that
topic.
dude.
That's our final topic. Wait
This
for
guy,
it.
no,
this guy's a
HH.
waste of
It's
shit,
like
man.
it's like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mean, Barcelona have nice like pieces. I'm not gonna lie to you. I rate Pedri. Pedri is that dude. Gavi, I rate Gavi too. I mean, Busquets is getting Araujo. But it's like they
Abdul,
just
man.
need so. I genuinely believe they need so much. That back line needs surgery. They need a better goalkeeper than Ter Stegen, and then I feel like with the whole Lewandowski situation, it's like Lewandowski is gonna he's gonna require a lot of money. He's gonna require a lot of money
I agree
in
with
terms
you,
of
but
wages.
that comes from a place of hate, man. I know where
No,
that,
he's gonna require a lot of wages, and at this point, Barcelona just doesn't have the funds. And
Yes,
then
yeah. There are ways to find funds.
no,
I can't
I
reveal
get.
it here, but there are ways.
I mean, I get it. But it's at the same time, it's like I agree with what Abdul said. This guy, but Laporta, I believed him. And I don't like liars. I hate liars. Right? I don't.
Me too.
I believed him when he said he could keep Messi. I believed him. The guy lied to the last minute.
No.
To
Yes,
the last
wait.
minute.
No. Yes, yeah. I think that on the morning of the announcement, he said that Messi is staying with 100%.
Yes.
And I think a few years later, you see him like coming out with his cry.
You know what's sick about that announcement? I was one of the people that said, you know what, we should move on from Messi. And then when it happened, it made me so pissed because it's Laporta that was lying. Why would you lie about, oh, we're going to keep him, And then he was so adamant about it.
Z-Man, he was hugging a mannequin with Messi on it.
This guy was hugging the number 10 shirt with Messi on it.
I mean,
being like,
that's what he
"Man, I
ran
wish I
on,
could
though,
keep him."
Z-Man.
Yeah.
He ran. This whole election was I could keep Messi. That was his whole
sick.
election.
That's sick. That's the reason why
Yeah.
he won against Victor Font, because they thought he could be the one to announce to keep him with Messi. That's the only reason why he won.
No, I mean,
again, these Sochis, man.
Wait, can you induct Laporta?
How funny this image is. Because on the right, that's literally like 5 days after this. Oh, this guy's actually that was fake, right? Those are fake.
No.
Those
But
are fake
it's like, so at this point, like it messed my mind up so much. I don't know if Messi was in on it. I don't know if he wasn't in on it. Like I don't know what to believe. But
look at that smile, bro. Look at that smile. He was in on it.
I mean, they finessed everybody. They finessed everybody.
I genuinely think he wasn't in on it because he was talking to the PSG players. He's like, oh, I'm about to sign a contract. After he went to vacation, everything was ready. And then he comes to find out that Laporta was completely talking out of his ass.
But
they signed it quickly as well, bro. Like 2 days.
Yeah.
But on the Lewandowski thing, it's like there's so much parts to this. It's getting kind of like ridiculous.
But he wants to move though. He wants to move. So.
I get that, but also Bayern are weird. Like the stuff that Bayern and Munich are coming out with, I'm talking about the head honchos. They're saying this guy we're gonna literally imprisonment. We're keeping him by force type of thing. You're not leaving. That should not leave.
They'll be.
No, but they're serious about this. Even to the point there's a statement. I think it was Salihamidzic or whatever his name is, or he said something like Lewandowski came to us as a free, so hinting like we don't mind if he leaves on a free type of thing.
But you said
he's not leaving.
They're just saying that because they're already looking for replacement.
No, but these guys, because I was listening to Jan Argafurtov because he said like these guys were heavily trying to get Haaland. And they gambled on Haaland, and they for them they also like.
But yes, my thing is you could remember Bayern are guys who like to always be very good financially. They're not these guys that just riff-raff and so forth with money. So they know that if we can, because Bayern are not PSG. PSG are dudes who can not take potentially 100 mil, or even 80 mil for Mbappe, and let a guy like Mbappe go for free. One of
200,
the
AJ,
most
200,
expensive players. But
No,
my
no, no.
thing-
But Itich,
no. But the thing though is that you kind of get at least 60 for Lewandowski. Age or no age, Lewandowski is worth 60. So
No,
no,
not
you,
60.
but
No,
Itich,
no,
I feel like you're no, Itich. I think
what you're saying, 40?
Yeah, 40.
Between
a year,
40.
a year left in his
He's-
contract.
He's 34 with 1 year left.
Yeah, but he's at his prime and he's one of
No, 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 no.
no.
But guys,
Okay, 55. 55.
No, 40. 35.
55. Abdul,
35.
The
55.
thing is, Bayern doesn't have
Abdul,
to
I
sell.
can't go below 50. Abdul, I
No,
can't
but
go below
let me
50.
tell you
I
what,
can't.
Yes, he wants
no,
to.
no.
Yes, he
But
wants to. Yes,
okay,
yes,
go
yes, yes, he
ahead,
wants
go
to,
ahead.
he
Go
wants
ahead, Abdul.
to. A player's value, it's mostly retained to his sell-on value. Lewandowski in 2-3 years, he's worth nothing.
That is true. That is true, HH.
Isn't
but
Cristiano
still-
playing as 37 right now? No,
Yeah,
things
but-
have changed.
But Ronaldo.
But that's why he cost 20.
Abdul, what if he
15
freezes himself?
or,
What
yeah.
if he freezes himself?
No.
No, but
Ronaldo
he
is
won't do
because of
that.
Marketing.
But
Because his
no,
marketing.
but then also, guys, like we also have to, because this is a very, very complex situation. I 100% believe Lewandowski wants one club, and that's Barcelona. He wants to go to Barcelona. That's what I generally believe.
I'm not Chelsea, so yes, he doesn't want to come to Chelsea.
But HH is like
Look at
no one
Dennis
knows
Rom-
it.
Rom
But
is
that's the
gone.
thing is, I don't think Chelsea. I think Chelsea will be interested, but at the same time, they don't know what the hell is going on. No one knows what the hell is going on, so they're like kind of tentative. They're like, "Is he leave?"
Tadby.
But but here's the thing, HH. It's like there's so many parts to this. It's like, okay, Lewandowski, what club does he want? I want Barcelona. Barcelona, do you have the finances? No. Okay, then someone comes in with a big bid. Lewandowski doesn't have to go. He can say, no, I don't want to go. I will stay. And then what is Bayern Munich gonna do? There's just so much things that's going on right now that is very, very complex.
He's also not going to Barcelona just for football. Like it's mainly because he can secure a long-term contract. If we're being honest.
And also like we also have to look at this situation as well. This is not the same Bayern Munich board. People need to forget that in terms of the hierarchy, this is brand new, and all of them is a lot of this is politics as well. How do you look? The image you're trying to show, because like these guys are like the Oliver Kahns, they're new. They want to show us like, okay, we know what we're doing. We're not chaotic, but we're still Bayern Munich. We still do things the same way. This also sets up a pride and arrogance in it as well. It's like, all right, we're Bayern Munich. You're Lewandowski. You're not gonna make the demands. We're gonna make the demands. You either go here or you go there or you do this. And then
No.
but
Bayern are not in a strong position, bro. Sorry,
Can I
what
say
are you saying?
something? The thing is, I want to say is if Bayern comes out and say no, we're selling Lewandowski, then all other clubs to which they could buy a striker, they will increase the price. So it's a different chat if they buy another striker while Lewandowski is still there and then sell him, then them announcing that hey, it's like Dortmund, right? Right now, everyone knows that Dortmund need a striker. So whatever you're gonna pay, they might tell you like, hey, we know you got the Haaland, though. Give us 5 million extra, 10 million extra, and you held ransom because you don't have a striker anymore. So I think they're just playing their cards right because they know that if they do announce that they're selling him, then they're gonna pay more than whatever they were planning on paying for a replacement.
HH, if you actually look at Bayern's contract negotiations for their players, bro, some of them,
It's
a
terrible.
lot of them are coming up, and it
terrible.
feels like they can't break ground because of how strict they are in terms of their
They're
structure.
super strict,
and they're
man.
gonna,
They're super strict.
yeah.
Also, let's not forget Alaba did leave on a free, guys. Let's not forget that they lost David Alaba on a free.
So how much was Alcantara? Was that free or was that
Free.
20 something.
Well,
23,
was it?
I think.
Oh no, I think it was. I think it was
Okay.
20 something.
Yeah.
20 something.
After his performance, man,
They're
So
not
it's just
interested in
like,
breaking their wage structure for nobody.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Bayern.
they don't care.
Yeah,
They
but then
honestly
you can't
don't care.
replace Lewandowski. I don't care what you say. There's no replacing that dude.
All right,
bro.
so
You know,
let's.
in the Bundesliga they can, in the Champions League they can't, because there you just put anyone there. And, yeah.
That's true.
Bundesliga
That is true. Choupo-Moting. Choupo-Moting. That's it. That's all they need.
That's it. Done. Let's just write it down. If Bayern don't replace Lewandowski and Choupo-Moting is the main man and they win the Bundesliga, I want that league absolved. I won that league.
H8,
Absolved.
Might as well
11?
do it now, HH.
11?
Might as well do it now.
No, no, no,
Done.
no, no.
11?
HH. The Bundesliga won't let that happen. They would rather offer their best striker to them so they can win in a respectable manner, bro. This is the Bundesliga. This is
Zeman, you know what's
If-
worse?
If Nkunku is announced, welcome to Bayern.
H8, you know what's worse?
If I say a welcome to Bayern compilation of Nkunku,
You know it's
HH,
done.
you know one of the midfielders in
Serious
RB Leipzig,
conversation,
Lemar.
man.
You know the Lemar player that's in RB Leipzig?
Yeah.
Apparently, it's close between him and Bayern Munich that he's going to sign for Bayern Munich. H8 is sick. It's
sick.
actually
It's
sick.
sick. It's sick. Wait, sorry, David C. Thank you for the job, David C. Or loan at Real Madrid. I'm happy for Madrid. The Mbappe deal can spark an era of dominance. Although I'm not sure about the defense. Also, Ronaldo can do something next season. Yes, do you recognize David C?
I mean, I'm on loan at Real Madrid too. Hala Madrid, bro. Shout out to David.
But
T.
do you know who David
Shout out
C's,
to David.
do you know who David C's parents' club is?
No,
I'll
Of
take a
course
guess.
you wouldn't.
is it United?
Yes.
Oh, shout out to David T. This is my boy.
David T. Go back to David T. No, David T. And yes, yeah. Your goats need all the support against Brentford because you need to. Is it Brentford that you're playing? Wait, who are you playing on the
No,
last day?
Crystal Palace.
Palace
Patrick
away.
Vieira.
You need to beat Palace and hope that West Ham don't beat Brighton because we don't
Yeah.
watch in the Conference League.
Wait,
Okay, we don't want
HH.
that Conference League.
HH,
Yes,
is
sir.
it true that Ten Hag is older than Pep?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
How did that happen?
I think he's yeah. He's old. He's old. Yeah, you know,
My
like
lord.
he's a lot older. Yeah. Well, not a lot older, but I think he's older than Pep. Yeah. Shocking.
HH, we might get freaking De Jong though. Shout out to Zeman and Ricardo.
No, De Jong said he's
Yeah.
not coming. He's not
Shout out
he's
to
not
you guys.
leaving
No,
Barca
De
for
Jong wants
United.
UCL football. He wants
He's-
UCL football. Bro.
Apparently, Ten Hag is
bro,
cooking already.
Nah, if De Jong comes to Conference League football, bro,
Nah, he said
Um,
he
That would be wild,
hold
man.
on.
that's
Moses, Mo-
possible.
wait, he's already changed his API?
Yeah, he get Newcastle did that to him.
Oh my god, that's what kind of sick man is. It says that as a new Barca fan, I think we'll win the UCL. I'm not sure you Barca fans want
No,
this
no,
yet.
no,
We-
but
we
it's
don't-
not
we
shameful
don't
though.
claim him. We
What
don't
Mo's
claim
doing is
that
not
dude.
shameful though, because Henry left to Barca as well. so-
Wait, yes, who is Mo? His name is Low. That's his name. His name is Low.
Yeah,
no Mo.
his name is low.
His name is Low. Sorry,
Nah.
Goal to Goal says, what a better season, CR7 or Messi? How is
Come
how
on.
how is
Come
that a
on.
question?
man.
That is even a question.
How is this a question? Come, like goats, don't do this.
Like Core says, Laesi. I don't know why he says that, but Laesi.
like SC.
Wait, do you mean Cristiano from Sheriff? Are you talking about that dude?
promo. In 2 years, Lewandowski will be as bad as Fred, striker 2014. No, he won't.
Nah,
no,
that's
he won't.
impossible.
Is he
Fred-
talking about
He
Brazilian?
needs to lose one of his legs.
Yeah, no. Fred at the World Cup. What's called 7-1 Fred. That's
Yeah,
Fred.
that one from Brazil.
Yeah, no. Well, no. They're both from Brazil, but it's talking about Fred at the strike. Yeah, Fred
Yeah,
the
that's
strike.
right. Yeah, the infamous Fred.
Yeah, no. Fred Flintstone is trash. Arman says, Z-Man, your clan sucks, bro. The R clan is supreme. What?
Huh?
Is there a Z clan and there's an R clan or something like that?
Wait, isn't that Ricardo? Isn't that your ABI?
Oh, the R-Men, Z-Men.
Yeah,
Oh.
Armin. His name is Armin, so it's Armin. So he's from the R clan.
What the hell?
Is this letter?
It's just
Clan.
Really, first of all, I don't lead a cult. I don't know why I'm.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
look, that's just I
shout
have
out
no
to-
idea.
Shout out to Armin, but your clan is trash, man. You're not even last. Like you can't compete with us.
This channel is full of weirdos. But again, it's who you attract. It's who you
It's
attract.
right here. It's right here. It's right here.
David T says, Lewandowski to Barca, Martial to CFC, perfect deals. I'm not sure that I'd take Martial because Martial is looking a bit funny under the line.
60 mil, 70 mil.
He's
For
just
Martial.
looking-
HH, quick question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
What do you think would happen if Barca find Bayern in the group stages again in the UCL? How do you think if they have
Wait, no,
Luva on their side this time?
With Lewandowski, ooh, I think revenge is in the cards. If Barca have Lewandowski and but then done, do Bayern replace Lewandowski? Or is it so? Who do Bayern have to replace Lewandowski?
Choupo-Moting.
Oh, Barca are getting that ass. Like Lewandowski's getting it.
But then again,
Hold on.
Choupo-Moting-
I promise you, Lewandowski is getting a 2-piece. No, he's getting a 3-piece at the islands. When he
I don't know about that.
When he gets his third goal, he's running up to the director's place and he's punching
But with the
Barca
bad
guys
defense,
like that and so
impossible,
forth.
man.
I think he'll punch Bagelsman.
His beef is with Bagels, but his beef is
Wait,
with
but-
all the higher ups. So he'll go in there.
But
and
HH,
just-
So Oliver Kahn?
Lewandowski older than Nagelsmann.
yeah, he is. He's older.
Yeah,
he
he
is,
is.
he is,
He
he
is.
is.
So be punching a child.
Bagelsman is young, bro. Dad Oos. Oh, Dad's Oos. Talk FCB is la politician's biggest apologist. Who the heck
That's
is
so true. That's
Is
that's the
it-
FC, that's the Barcelona channel. He's kind of right.
Oh,
Yeah, and remember, guys, Visca, El Barca. Yeah,
Oh
that's that
my
dude,
God.
man.
What's it called? Rafael Sean. And Man United got CR7 after losing the race for Dino. Yes. Now, United wanted to get Ronaldinho. Imagine that. Imagine
Ronaldinho
United got
rejected
Dino.
them. Actually, Ronaldinho rejected them.
So,
They had
so,
to
okay, so he
yeah.
rejected them to go to Barca.
Yeah.
yeah.
So this
I
was
mean, you can't
2003,
let
2003.
But then, like, he's Brazilian, like
Rivaldo,
Brazilian tax,
Rio,
Brazilian
like,
tax.
yeah,
you
he
know?
was always going to go to
Yeah.
Barca. But see,
No, yeah.
this goes
But
back to the whole thing of like,
then, United, they were a much bigger club.
yeah, no, but that's why, because for me, people say that when I
Still
look
are.
about EPL and stuff, I say for EPL, of course, Premier League is a huge, massive brand. How many times have the Premier League attracted the biggest superstars or the biggest names, specifically from Brazil or Argentina?
But it's a Spanish
Tevez.
tax though. Like, let's be
Tevez.
honest.
The
Like, it's
language is what I
it's a
think
language,
is-
though.
The language
No,
is
yeah.
as well.
Okay, so but a superstar is a superstar is a superstar, you know. So it's like I think that are we saying that Barca and Real attract this players mainly because of Spanish?
but also
No,
Or
it
is it
has a
because
lot
of
to
the
do with the
clubs?
climate
Because
too. As
besides the
It's-
heritage, I
it's
think
the- no.
it's easier with language. Besides the football heritage and previous of the best stars playing for those clubs,
Actually, no. You know what? I would agree. Yes, I mean, I think the language does play a role because you're like, I have to learn a new language. It's a new environment, and I have to know acclimatize. I really
Right.
want to do that. So,
You know,
Aguero
it's-
doesn't
it's-
speak English.
it's-
He's
hold on,
not-
hold on,
he's not
guys.
HH.
I'll tell you why,
have you guys ever heard Messi speak English ever?
Even
No.
Aguero.
Never.
I-
That's
no,
the
No,
thing.
I
but
think
he's
I heard
from
Messi say, like,
Barcelona
2 words
Youth
in English.
Academy, so it doesn't really count. Like someone that's like on top of their peak, going
No, I'm
to
saying even Aguero. Aguero was here for almost 10 years. The guy barely
Never
got
speak
success in-
English. Yeah.
yeah.
but you know why it happens though is because like when you look at all the like South American legends, they've all played for Barcelona and Real Madrid. So
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
younger
So you wanna
generation,
follow that
they are all
linkage,
Madrid
yeah.
and Barca fans. Like you're never gonna find like some
Yeah.
kid in Sao Paulo
No,
on
no.
the streets like repping a Liverpool
No,
shirt.
no. Let's
Stop
be
it.
honest.
Abdul,
Let's
stop
be
it.
honest.
Abdul,
Let's
stop
be
it.
Wolves
honest.
has the best
How
chance.
much?
with all the
How much?
Portuguese players.
How much? Yeah, but if we're being honest, how much techers does like, when you think of elite of the elite, when it comes to just technical ability,
Yeah.
like you don't associate them with like being an EPL legend. The closest you have to that is like Henri. That's closest you have in terms of techers.
Dennis Bergkamp was Dennis Bergkamp.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Rivaldos. We're talking about even the Riquelmes in terms of attraction. The Metadogs.
Oh, no,
Yeah, even Henri played for
Coutinhos.
Barcelona too. Let's be honest, guys.
Yeah, he ended up.
Even
No,
Henri
listen,
played for
I think.
Barca.
Look, I think. I've always said that. Look, people
I
have
think-
different views of football and everything. Like, but when the best players you will see are in La Liga, Premier League gives you the best excitement and the best competition from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Although it's been cannibalized, but in terms of just excitement, storylines, narratives, you can't beat the EPL, bro.
No,
EPL
I
has too
think
many
it's like
narratives.
in the early 2000s when the Italian league was the best league.
Yeah.
And all the best technical players to prove yourself, you go against the best defense in Italy.
Yes.
Whereby the later 2000s moved to Spain. Because although Spain is slower, he's still better technically.
But
than the
also
Premier League.
Don. Also, I also like even the Italian league. I also had to do with the country itself. Like the Italians that were playing Serie A were good. They were amazing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like look at England. Is like, bro, you have guys like no offense, like Phil Foden and Freakish and come on, Mason Mount.
You could have mentioned
I
Mason
said
Mount.
no.
You could have
Mason
said
Mount.
Mason.
Turn off
You
the Man City player, man.
see, this is my issue thingy. people. Do you know that there are Chelsea fans?
Basmati rice and
No. There are Chelsea
Rice,
fans
yeah.
who will fight to keep
Mason
Mount.
Mount, yeah.
In terms, like, if let's say Usman Dembele is a possibility, the guys will say,
Palmer, these
"Oh,
people.
but we have Mount." That's that sick mentality. That's that sick madman. Because yes, my club's best performing player is Mason Mount. Yes, do you know how sick that is?
it is.
Yes, I'm
This
suffering.
is bad.
So yes, I can't rep a club in public where Mason Mount is my best player. I can't. I'll feel ashamed. I'll feel embarrassed.
I like this
Okay.
player. I like Phil Foden, guys. I love Phil Foden. Phil is that dude. But whenever when in the Euros they said, "Oh, the next Paul Gascoigne, the next best player,"
No,
I'm like,
no,
And
no,
then
what I'm
Saka
saying
benched
is-
him. Saka benched him.
HH,
Yes,
I
sir.
think for you because I think it's been long since Chelsea had a good English midfielder. Because I think your last try was Green
Lamp.
Potter. I'm thinking your last try was
Don't-
Green Potter.
Philip
and
Lamp.
Done. We're not getting any English thing in midfield. That's not happening, bro. Okay, so now this is where things are fun, man. Look.
The rice.
Mugabe?
Oh no. It's something to do with this thing. Let me bring up the image because it's always good to look at a
Mugabe.
pretty picture.
What does that mean, by the way?
Yeah, what does that mean? I
yeah,
don't get it. What's the story
What?
behind that name? Mugabe.
yeah.
What name?
When you called Alonso Mugabe,
Yeah, Mugabe, yeah.
No.
Zimbabwean
That's not me.
explain
That's
it.
like a Chelsea thing by so forth. So that's not me. So Mugabe in me. So let me bring up.
HH, I have to go. Can I start on this? I have to go.
Okay. Let me bring up a double, then I will let you go next. So Miguel Rabines says, Z-Man, Marcos Alonso is the greatest left back of all time. We don't deserve him. Barcelona does. Please accept Alonso and Aspi as gifts. And Alex Laxon says, HH will pick up a comb again before Lewandowski.
Shout out to Weisky, man.
YSK.
Just-
This is why I love Weisky. The best does, man.
Yeah, nah. Why is
Yeah, renew my
bum ass
contract as
loser,
well.
man? What's it called? So, talk to me, bro. I mean, Abdul,
Yeah,
don't you
HH,
think
I
that this
only
is
see
great?
I only see Aspi happening. I don't see Alonso happening because HH they're really pushing for Jose Gaya from Valencia, the left back. So
That guy's
Abdul,
money, man. That guy's too much
Alonso
money
is
for us.
leaving.
He's that
Alonso's
dude.
leaving.
I think they're gonna get Aspi, and we've known that for a long time. But I think today they apparently they met with the
Valencia, Peter
with the
Lim.
board of Valencia, the boards of Valencia, and apparently like it wouldn't surprise an HH Jose guy. I'm telling you this guy, yeah. I mean, he's a really good bowler. I like him, but he's been linked with Barca for before I was born. Maybe like he's been linked for so long.
Yeah, it's always.
And-
Ever since he came out of Valencia,
Yeah.
bro, this guy's
I
been
think
linked
it's-
with us.
And you know the crazy thing is like, they definitely need to get him this summer. But not just that, like Valencia, they're in real trouble financially, like even worse than Barca. So they really need to sell. They really need to sell. And I think he will come this summer. I think he will come because the sporting director Alamani, he used to work at Valencia, so he has
Okay.
really good relationship. He has really good relationship.
So do
for
you think Aspas is a good signing?
I think HH his leadership, and honestly, I think he's scapegoated. I think Alonso and Aspi they're scapegoated at Chelsea. Like they're definitely
Abdul.
Speak on it, Abdul.
Abdul,
please don't do this.
Abdul, don't speak on what you don't know about Abdul. I watch
it's
this
just-
team
they're
every week, and
scapegoated.
I know Alonso. I know Alonso better than you do. So you watch your
because
mouth.
You have certain players that are like fashionable in the defense, and then you have some players that are very not like they're anti-fashionable in defense. So like when Rudiger makes a mistake, you can blame on Alonso. When Thiago Silva makes a mistake, it's always blame on Aspi. Of course, they're not perfect, but I feel like they are. Like, bro, Azpilicueta, he came up big in the Champions League last season, and even this season.
No. Here's the thing. No, let's get things right. Azpilicueta. The thing with Azpilicueta is he's been there for a long time, and he's old. And I think with the emergence of Reece James, he just doesn't give enough in attack. Nobody ever complains about Azpilicueta's defensive qualities, but when it comes to now what he can do beyond the halfway line, Azpilicueta is useless. But defensively, no Chelsea fan has any issue with Azpilicueta. The thing with Alonso is this. Alonso is a very talented footballer. When you look at the kind of goals this guy has scored, but you play left back. That's your position. You are not an attacker. You're a left back. And he is horrendous as a defender. He's a horrible defender. And these are just facts. So you can't deny
Well,
that.
that's why I think Aspi they'll end up with Aspi, but not Alonso, and especially Alonso. He has 2 years left on his contract. You signed him until 2024, so I think it's gonna be, especially now you got Todd B. And
Todd B.
These are businessmen. Like, they're not gonna let players on contracts go for free when you paid money for them. So.
Look, man, Todd, man, I'm going to talk
take
Todd.
care, guys, man. Take care.
Peace out. So Zima, look, as your boy Miguel Rabinez, he says, Zima, Marcos Alonso is the greatest left back of all time. We don't deserve him. Barca does. Please accept us Alonso as gifts. So do you take these gifts that Miguel Rabinez gives you from Chelsea?
No, those gifts.
Wait, Ziman, how do you reject a gift? Ziman, you can't reject a gift. It's a gift.
No, it's not a gift if it causes you pain. It's a curse. That's what that is, man. Don't try to perceive it as a gift. It's a curse. And I look at it, man. I'm thinking to myself, if we sign Alonso, man, I can't take these transfers, HH.
Wait. Have you seen the kind of goals that Alonso has scored?
Have you seen the type of defending that Alonso has done? Like, come on, bro.
Come on.
No, this is, and here's the thing. He's still a priority. Somehow reason he's a priority. So we decided not to go for Grimaldo because we were like, that guy, he's from Benfica. How good is he? So we decided to go for Alonso, a guy who, honestly, you might as well put a cone. Like, a cone could do better defending than this dude. And it's just like, it'll probably get better defensive stats at the end of the game.
Shout out to Pat Bev. So for me, it's just like, listen, and we're buying. Here's the sick thing, HH. This is the sick thing about this. We're buying him as a backup.
Wait, who? Aspi or Alonso?
Alonso. We're buying Alonso as a backup to Jordi Alba. Why are we buying a backup to Jordi Alba, a guy who can't defend, but he's still a better defender than Alonso? You know how bad you have to be for me to say that Jordi Alba is still a better defender than you?
And these are facts. I can confirm that these are facts.
Yeah,
these are facts.
That's
Alba is a speed merchant.
No, that's my problem. No, but he can at least run back. Like, I seen him defend before. I seen Alonso, bro. I seen cases where
run back, not defend back. Run back.
Yeah. So
but say Alonso. Okay, at least when you can track back, at least you can put a body there. Alonso plays in slow motion.
I would rather not spend anything on left back if it means bringing in Alonso. I'm that serious.
Zeman, can I ask you a question, bro?
Nothing if we're bringing in Alonso.
Zeman, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is Barcelona, the people at the recruitment, are they brain dead?
I think they are.
Look, Longley, Eric Garcia, Serginho Dest.
That was the previous administration.
Don't forget Ferran.
Bro, they brought back who? They brought back Danny Elvis. That's like is a fossil. He's literally in a museum. The guy was in a museum.
Yes, in my country, we respect our elders. In my country, we respect our elders. Respect your elders, man. Please.
Yeah. No. And then people are saying, well, he could definitely play in the wing back. You guys could play with the back three. I seen this guy as a wing back. He has no pace. Like, he has no pace at all. So you're gonna have to find a midfielder that can compensate for what he doesn't have, which doesn't make sense. He's gonna be dragging your whole defense, and you're bringing a goddamn backup. So you're gonna be spending money on a backup, which you are, because Alonso he's not free. So you're gonna have to spend money on him. On top of that, you're gonna have to pay his wages. To me, it just does not logically make sense whatsoever to be bringing in a player like that. There's no logical sense. This guy can't do it like he used to as a wing back. I mean, that's the problem with our recruitment. We seem to have our vision of like one player we want, and that player makes no sense. And we're crossing off every single other player that can play that position, but we're just holding on to this one player that's dead. He's a dead baller. Like, this guy is dead. I seen him play, and I'm traumatized to see what this guy's gonna do when Alba gets injured.
Zeman, you're being a drama queen. Ricardo, can you please tell Zima that he's been a drama queen and these two guys are not as bad as they seem, please?
They're garbage.
No, they are. Keep it real.
Funny enough, I actually think that they will play, especially Alonso, right? Because I rate Alonso as a player, right?
Yeah, he's a baller.
No, it gives you similar vibes to Cancelo, whereby going forward,
All right.
going forward, they make sense.
Don't you dare do that. Cancelo can at least do to defend. This man can't defend.
Listen, Cancelo actually got better defending, right? There's a reason why Zinchenko played the last CLs at the back end of last season than Alonso. Because first leg against PSG, first half, when we were getting cooked, like Cancelo was always nowhere near the picture, right? It's those guys whereby they too attack minded that they forget that they.
Yeah, Di Maria cooked him. Di Maria cooked Cancelo.
But let me go to Ricardo and I'll come to you, Ricardo.
First of all, Alonso should be in prison, but
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yo,
Oh my God, what's his kill?
how does Ricardo remember this stuff, bro?
he should be in prison. Right? The real
Ricardo
never
said
forget.
there's an ongoing case, by the way.
Yes, the real never forget, bro. The streets never forget. All right.
I mean, definitely the streets. Definitely the streets won't forget.
Didn't he come from Real Madrid's academy? First of all,
Yeah, he did. He did.
I don't know why this guy is anywhere in conversation about going to Barcelona. Look, I'm not opposed. Okay, I should lie. I lied. I am opposed to Azpilicueta, but like I can kind of get it. Because I think Don Smoke says on the earlier you can't rebuild just by going full youth. Like you need to mix it up a bit with some veterans, which I completely understand. However, I mean, is Azpilicueta supposed to be the next up and coming right back to Danny Alves?
Yeah, no, he is. No, I confirm he is.
Ricardo.
And also, Ricardo, wait, hold on. Ricardo, don't listen to Zeman. Zeman is a hater. Ricardo, here's the thing. They did this like experiment like years ago and so forth. They said that players, if they wear different color jerseys and are in a different environment, they become different.
Right.
So Ricardo, hold up. So they did an experiment. Wait, can I land?
Where's your source? Where's
Kai
your
Havertz
source?
too.
Let me land. So Ricardo,
Yes, too.
they did an experiment. So basically, like they did. So
Lukaku.
Well, to be honest with you, Lukaku was wearing blue. just
Zimmer,
like he
can
looked for
I explain this to Ricardo? So Ricardo, so they put Azpilicueta and Alonso in a red and blue jersey, and their performances improved.
Okay.
So if they wear the Barca jersey, they'll become a lot better. Actually, so don't judge them when they're wearing blue.
Is this
Judge them when they're wearing the color of Barca.
Is this the nature versus nurture argument?
No. It's pure science. Like, and it's basically. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link.
Well, I mean, I hope. Is it facts? Because I hope this might be fugazi. Because I need like work citation. I need.
I'll send you the link. It's all clinically proven.
You know what? So with that's Azpilicueta, like I get it, but I'm not in favor, man. I'd rather go with someone like Jose Gaya. But to be fair, Jose Gaya is the captain of Valencia, and as much as they need to sell him, he looks like he is. I believe he said it, or there's been very good sources that have suggested that he has no intention of leaving. His intentions are to stay at Valencia. He's probably just one of those guys who doesn't really care about, making the big move. He wants to play for the club that he genuinely loves, and that's Valencia. And look, he is their captain. He's pretty young. So, I mean, to receive that role at such a young age, and he's pretty much embracing it, it pretty much just shows the type of person he is. And Valencia has been a club that has pretty much, for the most part, held on to, players that are dear to them. Danny Parejo being one of them, and he had to get sold because things got really bad. Yeah, there was a few of them. But yeah, like I don't know, like I'm not really. I don't know, man. Like Azpilicueta, Alonso, man. Like it's not it, man. I'd rather them stay at Chelsea. They can do.
But Ricardo, here's the thing, though, because they may have to. Because Ricardo, I'll tell you why I'm scared, guys. I'll tell you why I'm scared. Rudiger is apparently gone. Christensen is apparently gone. And if Aspi and Thingy go, that our owners have not yet been confirmed.
Yeah, and Silva is old, by the way. Silva's like 42 years old.
You know what Chelsea are doing though, right? Like in the media, like they're trying to keep themselves pretty much like relevant. That's why they're like, we're in links with that player, this player, that player. They want to make, they're showing this like illusion that we're still in the market. We're still
we're getting Jules Kunde. Let's go.
But
It's
like,
like, Ricardo, how could you show interest when you don't have an owner?
that's my point. Like, so there's could all be just a bunch of rumors, but like, why are you addressing the elephant in the room? How are you gonna
Ricardo, I'm taking that video off my channel because people say, how for you wait a minute, how can you be going for anybody when you don't have an owner?
Imagine a club without an owner contacting you as a player. You're like, who am I talking to, man? Who am I talking to?
Well,
How's that transfer gonna happen?
like, where's this bulk fraud? I need to ask him something. No, but you know what Chelsea is?
I'm like, because I was going to like, I'm supposed to Chelsea. What do you say about? Oh, we're looking at it. So look at it. We don't have an owner. With what's money?
Do you know
what
what
if there's no
Chelsea's-
budget and you have to sell to buy?
Bro,
Who are they gonna sell, Don? Who's gonna buy Timo Werner?
Don't here's the thing. No. Another scenario is that you're pushing this ownership so late that by the time they come in, the guy says, "Look, too close. Sorry, we have to have it."
nah, they tell no, bro.
But I'm leaving.
Bro, what
I'm leaving,
if
man. I'm gone.
what if they put Tuchel up for sale, man, just to generate money, bro?
Zimi, better yet, what if they sell Reece James?
Look,
What if
please-
they sell Reece James?
No. It's
No, I think they'll sell the
no. I'm praying that everything. No, look. Okay. Jokes aside, I'm just praying that everything just gets sorted out.
No, but HH, you know what Chelsea's starting to become though? They're starting to become like Arsenal, almost FC. Like they
Whoa,
almost...
no. Ricardo, don't
At
you know?
least
See,
they're- that's
no. Ricardo, we
Ricardo,
can
that's
joke.
harsh.
Ricardo, we
That's
can
harsh.
joke, but Ricardo, that's where I draw the line.
No,
That's
but
why
no,
don't
that's
put us
harsh.
in that same
All right,
class as
fine.
Apomas Club. Good.
Yes, that's harsh.
Linked FC is Chelsea.
Okay, good. But don't mention those guys.
These guys, but like I don't get it, man. Like every time we talk about Lewandowski, we talk about who else? Kunde, Koulibaly. It's always somehow you always gotta put it. Hey, Chelsea might be linked into them with us. Well, but there's no owners, there's no money. There's a war going on. How's this gonna happen? It's not gonna work, man.
He's like, hey, hello, Marina.
All right.
Marina
Hey!
Nah, he left the chat, man. He left the chat. He said that-
No, she left the chat. She left the chat.
Basically, you know how it's just on WhatsApp where like, like when when
and the profile picture disappeared.
bro, couldn't they block these guys from Twitter, bro? He blocked them. He said, "I'm not talking to these guys, bro." Bro, nah, bro.
because you know how you said a thing and it's like, so when they said it, so two ticks is that it's sent.
Yeah.
Then if it goes blue, they received it. So basically they send it, and it's just like the one tick. And after it's so the one tick. What has happened? And then done. Then the profile then goes into like the whites and the gray.
Right, yeah. What's funny, HH? Like, next season Tuchel might not really have that back five, and he might actually play a back three.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick, bro. All your youth academy players are coming back. Bro. They're telling
man.
every single one of them to come back, man.
Well, no, it's
It's just that'll be crazy. What if like you guys have like a summer was like the transfer ban?
no. But see,
Like,
that's
where
see,
yes- yeah.
my thing is that this is all worst case scenarios. But look, in my opinion, I think everything will get sorted out. But I think the deadline is May 31st because, like, guys, let's be real. The government isn't going to allow a franchise as popular and profitable as Chelsea Football Club to go under. They'll never allow that to happen. So they say, "Oh, if they don't have a license, they're going to now." No, you're not pulling that.
Chelsea's not that
HH.
club. Let's be honest.
If you guys
Ricardo,
go down,
I'm
then
sorry,
do
they're
Arsenal-
still a big club.
HH, if you guys go down, do Arsenal get Champions League?
Done.
Please.
It's not happening.
No.
It's not
Don't let the
happening.
government do that. Hey, JJ, no.
No.
We can't let that.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Like listen, for me, look. But it's not that. What's the issue? Just do whatever. Sign the deal, because like, this
Money.
is taking
It's
ages.
money.
I
It's
think
actually
Arsenal is
money.
involved. They're trying to get Champions League, and the only way how at the moment
So let me try to pull this. Hold on. So your boy, yes, says Daddy Oos changed name to Dad's Oos because of me. Okay, Dad's Oos, is a clown, by the way. How's everyone doing? Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, we're doing great, man.
Whimsical thoughts. Is Yassier Nix's younger brother? Good to see you, bro. I can say a slight resemblance, but not that
No,
much. But
both
because
Man United fans. Wow.
And they're both Man United fans.
Yeah.
and also
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
the beard and the afro. You know, I'm
Yeah.
always jealous when the guys have hair. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, HH, I love my hair, man. You made me appreciate my hair.
Oh, yes, you don't need to rub it in. Yes, you don't need to rub
You
it
did,
in.
I'm just saying, man.
Yes,
Just saying.
don't rub it in. Don't rub it in. Okay, don't
Oh,
rub it in.
somebody broke the news that today that Zidane went to Turkey to get a hair. No, somebody actually broke that news. It's in Madrid zone, man. Actually broke the news.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. HH is a real.
Ziman, did you say my Madrid zone?
I
Did you
think
say Madrid zone?
it's Madrid zone, bro.
All right.
No, wait,
I don't know how reliable it
HH,
is.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Like no jokes, no banter, no trolling.
Obviously, so here come the jokes. Yeah.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
like I'm actually being serious because like I care about you. You provide good.
No, you
entertainment.
don't. No,
No,
you
yes,
don't.
I
But
do.
carry
Yes, I
on.
do.
Carry on.
Would you seriously like actually go to Turkey?
You know what? Here's the thing. I am somewhat happy with the ball, but for a few days, I've actually felt that, you know what? I'm considering because I actually want to I want to have like silver hair.
What
I was
the
basically
hell?
like bleach my hair silver. And I'm like,
You gotta be careful because it might.
Aaron
it
Mason
might
won't do that.
No, you gotta be careful because it might end up bleaching your skin. So I don't want you to go too far.
relax. I think I know how to use a freaking peroxide. So JJ Bridge says, HH, don't forget about Adrian Pitchinson. Let's empty our trash off the batter and around the defense.
That is true, though.
No. JJ, this is all true, but JJ, I did assurances that we're actually going to get replacement because JJ, I don't want a scenario where, Christian is gone, thing is gone, and then like, who's in? Nobody, because we don't have a budget. So JJ, please, I'm begging you, let's get this takeover done as soon as possible. Let's have a transfer budget and let's get replacements in because I am hopefully worried that I'm worried of what the transfer budgets will be and how much Tuchel has to spend this summer.
No, Christensen, I'm hearing that this guy gets stomach aches every single time there's a big game, man. Let's say this is a weak mentality.
He left the hotel or something crazy like
He's
that.
He's a loser. Shorty boy Mo says, Zeman, I think we should sign Saka.
Whoa, relax.
Save
We're
Starboy.
coming for him.
Zeman and Ricardo, do you recognize this guy
fullback.
as a Barca fan? Do you recognize him as a Barca fan?
No, he's just going through as an Arsenal fan. He's just trying to recover.
Zeman, what? As a fullback?
Change that profile. Yes, I'll take him as a fullback.
No, Zeman, that's disrespectful, bro.
Good. What? He would actually contribute a lot as a fullback.
No, full respect to Saka.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. Bleach Association customer service rep. The US apologies. What's in your pants? Okay, you know what? I think on that note, I don't know, guys. It's been okay. Last thing. Let's see. Yes says Daddy Oos needs daddy like De Jong. Shut up.
I mean, that's not a lie though. Like De Jong and Ten Hag.
Okay. Let's go around. Also, guys in the chat. Also, let me hear scorelines. So let's go around. Rangers against Frankfurt. I'm gonna say 2-1 to the Frank. 2-1 to the Frank. Zimano, what are you saying? Rangers. Frankfurt.
I'm saying 3-1 to Rangers. Just for KC. Shout out to KC. We're gonna have that discussion. Shout out to everyone, bro. The Scottish League is coming through, man. Power Rangers.
Don, what do you say? Rangers, Frankfurt.
I see 2-2 extra time. Rangers to win on pen. They will both concede.
Okay, Ricardo, what are you saying?
3-0 to Frankfurt.
Oh man, yes, man, you really are anti Disney Plus, aren't you? You are anti Disney Plus.
I mean, really, Rangers, really.
They beat Leipzig, man.
So what?
Leipzig was a favorite.
No, hold on, Ricardo.
Barcelona was
and that's what makes it. Okay, so Yasser, what do you say?
I say 3-2 Rangers. Extra time.
You see, because look, Rangers went through Dortmund, they went through Leipzig, and Leipzig were the team who came down from the Champions League and they're the clear favorites. Like it's a close one, but I just think Frankfurt edge it.
No, I don't rate Frankfurt, but I've been watching Rangers play HH, and I don't know. These guys.
You don't
look
rate
good.
Frankfurt alone. Look at how they
No, no,
dealt
I,
with
I,
Barca
I,
at the
no.
Camp Nou.
It's a Barca tax, you know,
I
Barca
rate their
and
fans.
London tax, bro. Come on, guys. Like, I really don't. I think for
know-
me, I've watched both teams, and Rangers look good. Like
No.
they
But
look.
But
respect to
what
Frank.
about
Respect
Dortmund?
to
What
Frank.
about that Dortmund tax? Like these guys are known serial like.
Yeah, I mean Dortmund is okay. So guys, look. So yeah, I will be on Twitch for the game. So
Shout
join
out
me on
MN,
Twitch for the
man.
game.
Shout
Man.
out
I'll
MN.
be on Twitch for the game. So guys, I will see you for the game and post match analysis after the game. Peace out. Stay true. Zad, I want you back. I want you back. I want you
What
back.
the hell?
Peace.